What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? As you may well be aware by now, it's not just these public episodes we do here at Have a Word. We've also got a Patreon membership. But you know what? I don't want to give you any of the details about that today. And I know Dan doesn't either, because we're here with our assistant to give us all the info we need. It's Peter, the Have a Word snake.
Hey, Peter,
why should people sign up to Patreon?
Because we all want a new Bugatti.
Okay, that's a good reason. But what do the lids get if they sign up for as little as £3 a month?
They get an extra episode once a week.
Oh, the Wednesday patron exclusive, which is some of our favourite podcasting. What else do they get? The early release, Peter.
They get early release, 48 hours, unless Finn's fucked it.
And then they also get... the patron specials.
And once I was in Paris, right, and I had to fly home and delete the early access because someone wasn't happy. So maybe that happens again. But, you know, doesn't always happen.
You've been doing some editing, Peter.
I've got no opposable thumbs, Don. I couldn't possibly edit.
Just do it with your nose. The specials are good as well, aren't they? I think this is the one, by the way. I think we should keep doing it.
I do as well. So the specials that have gone out, there's loads of lock-ins. There's the ghost
the
stunts.
lock-ins are legendary. We're now up to about 5 or 6 lock-in. The restaurant special, we've got the rugby league special, we've got the football special, we crashed a car. The specials are now monthly and they are legendary. It is the best £3 a month you will ever spend.
You also get like discounts on merch and stuff and access to the entire back catalogue.
I was actually going to say I was going to kill myself. But no, it's fine. Carry on. If you don't sign up, I'll end it. What? No, yeah, whatever Adam was saying.
Patreon.com/haveawordpod.
No!
Shut up, Pete, you're stupid.
No!
Thanks, Lids. Enjoy the episode.
Wag wag, Leeds. You're listening to the funniest podcast in the game with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl, and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped.com, the very best in below-the-belt men's grooming.
Go, Ed. Get on me.
Two things. First of all, both very, very, very important.
Cool.
First of all, I hate my hair and beard at the minute. So I'm leaving it.
Bit COVID-y. Bit post-COVID.
It's really annoying me. And I'm leaving it until I get my hair cut on Friday at the arena for the arena show because I want to look as smart as possible. Smart. And secondly, I've signed myself up to the Pret coffee subscription.
Cool.
Nice. You got any news then?
Are you being sponsored by Pret on the sly?
No.
Are you doing a Carl and like sneaking in fucking sponsorship deals? Yep. Oh, Pret. Very refreshing and privately valuable.
Just no, it's just really good value for money. That's all I'll say about it.
No? What you get? Not add? No? What the fuck? No? What you bollocks?
Get? So for the first month, it's only £12.50.
It's all getting beeped out.
Okay. And then after that, it's 25 quid a month. And you get up to 5 coffees. 5? Every day.
Other coffee shops do exist.
That's 150 coffees a month for 25 quid.
That is a lot of poo in it. That's a lot of you pooing involuntarily.
I'm beeped out. No, Ned.
Can we just stop heckling the fucking coffee deal?
No, beeped out.
Boo.
No. Bollocks.
Carl, you've got so many hustles going.
When do I ever mention them?
What? Every time you need anything doing to the house.
This Christmas jumper is from Classic Football.
Boo, shut up, fucking beep out, lad.
Lovely Zidane Christmas jumper.
Oh, yeah. I've just had some lovely flooring done by Derek, who lives around our way. Give him a shout.
I've not had the floor done yet.
When you do, some flooring cunts getting mentioned. Right, so you've signed up to the Pret.
Yeah.
Now, here's my first problem with it.
Yeah.
You have ADHD to the point where I think you might forget and wander off to Starbucks.
No.
No? Not one of the other... is Pret the nearest one to your house?
Starbucks is nearer, but it's less convenient to go into because you have to sort of go back on yourself.
Another question.
What is this?
Nightmare. The other question is, do you know that there's a lad who listens to the podcast that works in Pret who keeps giving us free stuff?
There is. I mean, allegedly. Because how do we know his bosses aren't listening? Why are you dropping him in it?
What's his name?
Oh, Mr. Monger.
Keith.
Oh, yeah, Keith. Mr. Monger.
Keith the coffee kid, he's called. It's his full name. It's lucky he went into that line of work.
So aren't you already on a discount code anyway?
He's not there all the time.
He's unreliable.
So I sort of like the idea of turning up to Pret and being like, what? Showing me badge and getting me coffee. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Five a day is the limit.
Yeah. That's one of me 5 a day, innit?
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's weird, you know.
Well, doctors recommend you have 5 fruit or veg a day, and fruit or veg is defined as things that grow out of the ground. Coffee grows out the ground. Ground coffee.
That's exactly.
Are you going to make sure you hit 5 a day, even if you don't want one?
No.
Oh,
but I've done the maths on it. If I just get one on the way to the record, which I do every week anyway, twice a week in a year, then I already get me money back. So any bonus coffees on top of the ones I get on the way to work are free.
Nice.
Bargain.
Are you allowed to buy coffee for someone else, or is it just your
but
coffee?
you can only, so you can get 5 a day, but there has to be half an hour between each one. So I can't go in and just go, can I have 5 coffees? Which is a bit annoying, but I understand the logic behind it from a marketing perspective.
All right, nice. Nice. That's a big commitment. What else are you in a have you got a gym membership?
I don't think so.
You have. Somewhere in your debits, you've got a gym membership.
What else are you signed up to?
Stitch
Fix, obviously.
We're all signed up to Stitch Fix.
Oh, because who wouldn't be signed up to Stitch Fix?
You think I'm going shopping for myself when I've got an online personal shopper who can do the business for me? No, sir. I'm signed up to that. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus.
Netflix know what they're doing, don't they? They just keep putting the money up, but they know no one's cancelling it.
I pay like the most because I get like 4 screens, HD or fake.
I pay the most, and it's just mine.
Is
that what the most is?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but there's like 6 people using it, which I'm fine with.
I think they're cutting down on that. You know,
well, it's only
They've
2
said
at a
that
time.
for years.
Oh, have they?
Yeah,
it's only 2 people at a time anyway.
Well, okay, cool. I just saw something where they were getting a bit stricter. Netflix, I don't know what the price is where I'd have to fuck off Netflix, but it's high.
One thing I did
They know
notice
they've got me.
Not even that
the
good.
other day is for the past, since we started this podcast, I've been paying for WeTransfer and for Adobe, which is being used by us, and I've never put it through once on my expenses.
Yeah, I think, and I'm not even joking, I think I've got a Dropbox and an Adobe for the same reason from when we were fucking around sending files in lockdown.
Oh shit.
Please never cancel that WeTransfer.
Yeah.
That is my one of my favourite things.
Well, that is the best thing, along with Pluralize
Okay.
that we own.
I think I'll have to just expense it.
Just expensive.
Yeah.
Past 2 years.
No, you can't backdate it. No,
yeah.
that's double jeopardy.
No,
You can only do it going forward.
I'm going to backdate it.
And the thing is with Adam, he's so meticulous with his banking and finances that if we backlogged and gave him the probably 380 quid that he's owned, it would make a big difference. It would make a big difference.
It's probably about 4 grand.
Is it fuck?
Yeah.
I'm probably owed about 4 or 5 grand from this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not even messing.
Adobe's 40 quid a month, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
What's WeTransfer?
I don't know.
It's like
I think it's like 16 a month.
£650 a year.
16 what?
About 16 quid a month.
Right. And you reckon, how long's the podcast been going? 8 years?
No,
What are you
but
on
the
about?
Adobe as well.
Right. Cool. Yeah. It's not 4 grand though, is it?
It is if you round up.
Right. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Should we owe you 52 grand? You know, because we've round up from what you're actually owed, which is 800 quid. Right.
Have you ever gone through...
A couple of grand in it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you gone through direct debits? I don't know. Last month.
It's terrifying.
No, it's good. Because you're like, oh, I'm paying for this weird subscription that I thought was free. And they've got, you know what I mean?
Which ones?
It's like when you sign up for something, it's like, oh, it's free for 2 weeks. You go, I'll cancel that in 2 weeks. And then you forget.
I've got a meeting set up early January with a financial advisor. I have. I'm changing.
First thing he's on, lad, you need to sort out WeTransfer. Sort that out.
I'm changing my ways in January.
No, you're not.
I am.
How's your books getting on?
What?
How are your books?
What books? What do you mean?
The books you started reading when you changed your ways last time.
I've nearly finished the first one.
Honestly, that is your go-to to slam him.
7
his
a.m.
lack of reading.
Yeah.
Go on. Where have you got the financial advisor from?
He's been contacting me for years, asking me to go for him.
What?
Is he from Africa? Hello, I'm a prince. Yeah, I can help you with your finances.
He's been courting me for several years. He handles.
Is he gay?
No, I don't think
is
so.
someone trying
Handsome,
to?
though.
Okay, cool. He's been courting me. Keeps sending me his underpants, and I think he can deal with my finances. You know, Adam's gay now, and his bank account
He
is
deals with
sparkling.
several high-profile.
Go.
He won't tell me it's GDPR.
Cool. Yeah. High profile.
Stars of stage and screen. He says.
Scousers.
I don't know.
I bet
he's
you
based in Manchester
All right. Okay. Cool.
in a high-rise.
In a high-rise flat, council. I represent everyone. I know loads of people. Basil Brush. He's fucking, that's me dodgy Mancunian. Yeah, Adam, I'm not trying to fuck you. No. I'm trying to make you money.
I've already got my New Year's resolutions down.
To have sex with a Mancunian Scally. Nice. It's a big one. Give him all me money.
I'm going to stop being frivolous.
Shut up. End the podcast. What are we even talking about?
I'm going to stop being frivolous.
You nearly bought a Gucci tracker yesterday.
It's not. It's still
Adam, you bought a new laptop and then found your old one in your flat.
Exactly.
I've lost my laptop. I need a new one. What's this? Oh, shit. Got 2 laptops.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
His wardrobe.
It was in my wardrobe.
Luckily, he only spent, what, $5,000 on the new laptop?
No, it wasn't that much.
Oh, was it not? Oh, now we're rounding down, are we? Now we're rounding down. Oh, you know what I'm owed? 75 fucking grand. How much you spend on your laptop? About 80 quid. Brand new. Got a fucking discount.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tighten my belt in. I'm gonna stop throwing money away.
Nope. No, you're not.
And I mean this one. No. I'm gonna start opening my mail.
I think they go together.
Even go to your house.
I'm gonna change it so it does. I'm gonna change it so.
Oh, you've got so many scary brown letters in your kid's house.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm glad that ended with letters. Well, it's a really positive thing.
Yeah.
And I personally fully support it.
Yeah.
You know, and the main thing is we'll hold you accountable to all of these New Year's resolutions.
I'm opening my mail. I'm gonna stop being frivolous.
Right.
I'm gonna live my life as well.
Hang on,
do you know what?
Don't go together.
No, but that third one, Carl, haven't we? We've actually, because we both love you, we've been saying privately, I think Adam needs to live his life a bit more. Yeah. You know, because we're really worried that you're too inward. You're too.
No, I need to stop spending so much money on things and start spending money on memories.
No, he's right.
Making memories.
He's right. He's absolutely right, though. You do that.
What? You know what I mean?
Hang on. Have you still got your Jag?
No.
Yeah, I thought you hadn't. Told you.
What's happened?
No, you mentioned it once and then never mentioned it ever again.
So I bought the Jag. It was a 35 grand car. And then I got 6 points in about 2.5 weeks.
On that one as well?
No, on the Audi. Shat my pants, and I was in the 2-week give it back window with Cinch. It's very easy to buy a car on Cinch. It's not the cheapest. It's use Cinch. Use code Dan's a twat. But you can just give the car back if you change your mind. And I looked at it. I really want to pay the mortgage off. I want to make that memory. I'm trying to pay for that memory of when I go.
I'm going to try and get one.
Right.
Swap.
Different dreams.
But you can just give the car back.
Yeah, you get 2 weeks. It's great, isn't it?
So it is pretty good. But no, it was a beautiful car, that Jag. But I'm fine, and I've not. You know, afterwards you do something. I've not regretted it and gone, oh fuck, I need a sports car.
Yeah. I did that yesterday with a pair of trainers. Didn't regret buying them for the arena. Bought them and was like, and bought them, and then I was like, oh no, I'm
going to round down and tell how much they were.
Yeah, 40 quid.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Because they make some nice stuff at George at Asda, don't they? You're not being frivolous anymore. So no, the frivolity was one of the reasons I gave it back. I was looking at we still have got to pay the house off. The stuff I've not done. Once I've done some of that stuff, and I'm not talking about in 10, 15 years time, I will fuck around and get a sports car and waste some money. We're doing fine. But as soon as I got it, I had a feeling that it was beyond what I wanted to be in terms of frivolity. And I was just going to lose my license because I was on the motorway and I did 85 and the car's just going, come on, Dan, what are you doing?
That's disgusting.
And you put your foot down a little bit. It wants you to do 105.
Yeah, my car's so happy at 80. Like it's happier at 80.
But then it also wants to go faster.
Oh, absolutely. But it scares me.
My car, if you're doing 100 in it, feels like you're doing 5 miles an hour because it's just big and comfy and lovely. Yeah. Not that I've ever done 100 in it because that would be illegal.
Sometimes, accidentally, hypothetically, we'd be going to a tour show and we'd both not notice that we were doing like 100.
Yeah, I don't want to go out like that. All right, so this is the New Year's resolution.
Well, I wanted to do this last year when I turned 30. That was my plan, but then things happened and it set me back. So I've decided I'm going to do it this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first two, the 1 and 3 you'll do. You won't stop being frivolous.
Why don't we just throw some on the pile?
I'm going to be less frivolous.
Why don't you learn to skydive?
I don't want to skydive. I'm
Calm
scared.
with his
Just
shoulder.
throw some stuff out. It doesn't matter. No one's going to hold you accountable. What do you want to do? Buy a hovercraft.
See the world. That's what you need to do.
I'm going to do a good bit of travelling next year.
Where have we got?
So we're going to Amsterdam.
We're going Amsterdam. We're going Nashville.
I've never been to either of them. We're also going Tenerife.
Americans, though, innit? You've got to. I'm not keen on Americans.
No,
You know
the band
what they're
from the
like?
studio.
God, they're
Especially people from like the southern states.
Jesus Christ. Especially
disgusting.
Especially people who live in the southern states that aren't originally from the southern states.
Just their attitude to life just knocks me sick.
Texans.
Especially
God.
Texans who were like originally from
and even when they're
Louisiana.
not talking,
just the
sometimes
worst
they
people.
breathe loudly.
Blonde ones.
Yeehaw.
Blonde ones who wear cowboy boots, and they've always got like a husband in like a red jumper. You know what I mean?
Hey! It's Texas Chili Bean! And a husband who doesn't watch the pod. It's a very funny vibe having one of our longest OG, biggest fans in the studio, who I know this is like a cool moment for, and also a husband who couldn't give a fuck. He's absolutely lovely, just sat there going, cool, I'm just here with her.
So also in July, first few weeks of July.
When?
We're going to Tenerife. Oh no, that's June.
No, July.
July?
July?
July.
I think it's July, yeah.
July.
I'm going Mexico.
Right?
Back to the early places.
I'm going Mexico.
You're going to Mexico.
And I've also decided everywhere I go this year.
He is.
You booked it.
No, I've planned it.
Adam feels very drawn to some of the hottest places in the world at the hottest point of the year.
What about when
he's a big fan
You're
of...
forgetting. I'm getting a sombrero.
Nice one. Solved.
Getting that.
Yeah. Because when you were in Dubai in August, you were like, fuck, I wish I got that sombrero, because that would solve this 49 degree
I'm going
heat.
to Mexico first 2 weeks of July.
You're getting a Ferrari and only wearing white clothes.
What?
You're getting a Ferrari and only wearing white. No.
Texas Chili Bean, how hot is Mexico going to be in July? Just give us I know you're... 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius.
Oh my God.
And so you're dead?
You can see over there.
I'll tell you what, if she's faking being American, she's doing it really well. by going with Fahrenheit over. You're going to sweat your fucking balls off.
I'm excited. I'm going. I'm going to see a bit of Mexico.
Right, cool. Cancun, the beach.
It's 37 degrees translation.
Sauna.
Oh, yeah.
What's the humidity?
Oh, no, but there'll be a lovely breeze. Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Mexico in July. What do you want to post?
You're going to be permanently hungover from tequila. Your head will be warm.
I don't get a hangover from tequila.
No, neither do I. It's the way I like it.
Yeah.
It's clean.
If I drink nothing but margaritas all day,
Oh.
I could put 20 of them away. The next day, I could do a marathon.
In Mexico.
So yeah, Mexico, July,
August.
August. I'll be gearing up for tour then.
Basra.
Yeah. So I'm only doing 2 club weekends a month from January, and I haven't booked any in yet. But I feel like I'll be able to.
Yeah, you can be
plan
Johnny
it.
last minute though, can't you?
Yeah. There's a July. August, start doing a few whips, work in progresses. Going to do a week in Edinburgh.
Is your tour actually going to start in September?
October. So
Oh,
in
okay,
September,
cool.
I'm going to be gallivanting around Europe.
Doing a European leg?
I'm doing some European shows, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, shows. I think
Yeah.
I've been travelling.
I can't wait for his tour to announce. I'm looking forward to it.
We put...
Because every time I've gone, I'm on tour next autumn, you go, yeah, I might announce mine soon.
No,
I'm looking forward to you having yours announced so we can both sell it.
I've got me promoter might get me routing today for me to confirm, then I'll go and say it. I'm trying to get it on sale by the time we're on stage at the arena on Friday, so I can put a thing on the screen in the interval.
Oh, nice.
Like it.
Why haven't I got my thing on the screen on the interval? Matthew! Matthew!
Too late.
Is it?
8 days too late.
Is it? I'll figure it out. I'll have a word.
Get a QR code.
Just put it on your phone.
Yeah.
Nice one. Mine's on sale. I'm not going to Europe, I'm going to Grimsby. I need help. I need the help.
I agreed to do the biggest venue I've ever done on my own name yesterday.
Where?
I hope it's on sale before this, and I hope it does get confirmed because we're just trying to get dates at the minute. I think we're doing the Manchester Apollo.
Nice.
Just 3,500 people.
Oh, Jesus.
I think so. We're looking to do 2 dates in Liverpool at the Empire, which is a venue I've always wanted to play. That's 2,300. So we'll do 2 there. And then, the Manchester Apollo. And I will film the special in one of those 2. Whichever's later in the tour.
Cool.
Apollo's great.
The Apollo's better for record, surely.
Is it?
The Apollo's probably...
The Empire's quite oldie.
No, but that's good, though.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's brass, and it looks like a solid old theatre. The Manchester Apollo I've played twice before. 3 times before, actually. I did a charity gig there, and I've opened for Bill Bear and for Jason Manford at the Manchester Apollo. And that'll be a nice moment, that to be there on my own name, if we get it over the line and it is confirmed.
What's exciting about this is in a few years I'll be playing these venues because that's how I do tours now. Just wait to see where Adam does, and then a year or 2 later I do the same venue because that's how I got the contact details.
We weren't gonna do the Apollo.
See at the Philharmonic.
The idea was to do the Lowry, which I think is 1,700, because that's pretty much how many Manchester tickets are sold on the tour just gone.
You want to go bigger though?
No, well, we wanted the Lowry because you want to sell it out and then add the second one, and on the next tour you do the bigger room. But the Lowry is very difficult to get a date off, so
yeah, they are.
We're gonna.
It's more of an arty gaff than the Lowry.
No, it has a lot of comedy.
It's a massive hub for.
I'm
doing the Lowry on my tour.
I've seen all sorts.
I'm doing the 460 room, which is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I looked at doing that one.
DanNightingale.com. Tickets are available.
That's a brilliant
right now.
room for comedy. That.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot in there.
Yeah,
really.
I've seen John Richardson in the room I was trying to do, and it was great. I'd love to do.
The Lowry in Salford is such a hub for everyone now. They've totally got used to it. It's not just Manchester. It's all of the Northwest. I've got mates from Preston that have gone to see stuff at the Lowry.
My favourite Nando's is opposite it.
Oh, is that a good one? The BBC Nando's,
the
basically.
Nando's
Media City
is
Nando's.
Top draw. Yeah, great.
Nando's, Jilly. You can't. I know they gave you all those restaurant recommendations. I went for.
Oh, Carl's got some sea monkeys.
Oh my god!
Literally, by the way. There you go. I forgot what these are. Just add water. Have you got hands?
Yeah.
Oh, he has.
In the end zone.
They are. You grow your own monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
Yeah.
Is that on a Patreon episode? Or is that on a
I
public?
don't know.
It was on a Patreon episode.
We were talking.
Yeah, I'm going to grow some sea monkeys and we're going to have them here in the studio. And then eventually, if they're big enough, they'll be land monkeys.
Fucking zoo round here at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, he's give you some water to grow them.
A menagerie.
Do you want to grow some sea
Menagerie.
monkeys?
We've got.
Oh, can you just? You just add water to this?
Yeah, it's fucking changed now, mate. Adam's stumped by packaging.
It does look tricky, to be fair.
Packaging.
Yeah, you made it clear.
Finn gave me a look.
Ready?
Hang on.
Seems complicated. If you're listening on the audio,
shall we read the?
we're making some sea monkeys.
Yeah.
Should we read the instructions and then do it?
Also, stop listening to the audio.
Just do it in the break.
No, don't stop listening to the audio.
Go on YouTube.
You absolute quag.
Why?
Empty this
It
packet
makes loads of.
into the
We've got
water
loads of
of
listeners
sea
on the audio.
We do.
It's not just a YouTube show.
You're
is it?
missing.
I
You're missing
listen to podcasts purely listen.
Yeah, I'm an audio listener. Also, it's how we started.
Right,
Yeah.
soz.
Jilly, do you listen or watch? Yeah.
See,
Well,
OG, mate.
You've missed
she
this.
didn't even know what we looked like.
Well, you've just got to be a good broadcaster and sort of.
Oh, this is bollocks, this,
Oh, no.
mate. You have to pour... we'll do this another time. It takes up to 48 hours to get these things out.
What did you
Bollocks.
expect?
I thought I'd just throw it and then someone would come out and I'd give it a banana.
Someone. We all used to be monkeys, remember?
Worms.
It was Etta's nativity this morning.
Oh,
Who was
Yeah.
she playing?
She played sheep number 26. So big part. A big part. Really big part.
Was it a speaking role?
It wasn't. It was a singing role, and she couldn't see us for the first 10, 15 minutes because of some parents' massive head in front of us. No pressure, but you really need to be there at these things because the first 10 minutes is just kids going, where are my people? Where are my people? And as soon as they see their people, they go, the fact that we knew she hadn't been able to see us, we just couldn't make eye contact with her because of fat head in front of us. And then in the end, she stood up for a song and saw us, and it was all fine. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to be able to do another 14 of these in a fucking row every year. One of these.
don't do them at 16.
She's not going to be doing a nativity when she's 16, is she?
She's at this primary school for another 6 years.
They're not going to do one every year.
Yeah, but then Jack, yeah, they do a nativity every year.
So how old is she now?
She's 5 years old.
Right. So you think she's still going to be doing a nativity when she's 11?
But I've got Jack, haven't I? So as soon as she's gone, Jack starts.
She's got 2 more nativities max.
Do you think?
Then they're like plays. Like we did like weird plays. I played a chicken. I was one of the leads.
For Christmas?
Yeah, we did like, it was called Stable Manners. It was about all the animals in the thing. We
did Bad Boys 2.
That's better.
You did Bad Boys 2?
For Christmas, yeah.
I was Reggie.
Motherfucker, you look 30.
Yeah. I played Martin Lawrence and Will Smith.
Oh, nice. A one-man play. Bad Boys.
Oh, 2.
It was just
There was
that.
no
one scene. Like,
it was just the one scene when Reggie comes up. Yeah. I don't think because she's got nativities and then Jack's going to start, and I'm really worried that I'm struggling with all the day-to-day stuff with going to school. I find it monotonous and repetitive.
Yeah, but you need to go.
This morning I was like, this is my second one, and I'm like, I'm already over this.
Also, next year we need to do a nativity. Just decided we need to do a nativity with a live audience.
I think we need to do my kids' school nativity.
Or we could do a panto.
I would
Yes.
love it if we could be involved in Etta's school's nativity, because it's a little dry. I think it needs zhuzhing up.
You got all the Easter plays as well to come.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Those ones are fun.
Some kid forgot a line today and paused on it. You're like, just say something about Jesus. Just
improvise, kid.
Just say Mary, Joseph, Jesus, Summit, blag it. It's all the same.
Kids are shit, aren't
Well,
they?
they had someone narrating. They had 4 kids narrating, and one of them was it was the most intense thing ever. Like, and then Mary and Joseph, and then it was her line. She was like, and then they went to the foot. Oh, it's so intense. I would love you guys. Can we just get involved?
Were they all mic'd up?
They had microphones at the front for the narrators, and with the big sparkly but and then the third one came on, like it was like death metal.
Well, you never know.
So
maybe
intense.
that kid's being raised by a satanic cult.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think it was just bad mic technique.
He sounds like he made the play better.
Yeah.
I'd been waiting for him to talk.
There's a girl.
You know, I've got Easter ones to come as well.
The lads are all spanners at that age. They're not allowed anywhere near the narrating job.
Yeah.
There was just
Fucking idiots.
the 5 girls were the narrators. There was no lads able to read that level of fucking dialogue.
So what was the full nativity, the whole story of the kings and all that?
It was about a janitor. It was about
What?
It was about a...
Jesus, his name is.
It was... Nailed it. It was about the caretaker didn't think the school were doing enough for Christmas, so every night he made a bauble for a Christmas tree and put it up.
This isn't a nativity, is it?
Listen, and then kids came in and went, "Wow, what does this bauble mean?" And then they were transported back in time to the nativity to see what the bauble meant.
I don't think Christianity teaches time travel.
It does. It's in the
Leviticus.
It's in the Old Testament.
The old time traveling testament.
It's back to
If
the
time
future.
travel's real, then it doesn't matter which testament it's in, does it?
That's a good point.
Should have shouted that.
That's very true. So I'm open to suggestions. I think we should put it to my kids' school for next year, because just normal nativities are really boring.
Is S's school non-denominational, or is it like Christian?
C of E.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
At least you're gonna just have to do Christian holidays then. Do you know what I mean?
What?
If there's a non-denominational school,
No. What? They don't do Ramadan and everything.
they fucking do, mate.
An academy would.
No.
If there
They
was
do. They still do the Christmas nativity for the Christians. They still do the Easter play for the Christians, and then they do a musical for Ramadan,
Hanukkah.
and then they do a mime for Hanukkah.
A mime?
Yeah.
They do a mime?
Yeah.
Nailed it. So Hanukkah. There's the candles.
What's the musical for
And
Ramadan?
at non-secular schools, they don't just do every religion. Like, come on, parents, you've got to come in for Ramadan. Plus, they're not fucking eating.
No, they don't put people through it, but they do teach them about it.
People through it.
They do teach them about it.
Yeah, they do teach them.
They do all the stuff.
No, but
A
hang on.
non-dom school still celebrates Christmas.
No, they don't. They don't have a nativity, do they?
I thought they did them all.
Yeah, they do them all.
No, they don't. They're
not atheist schools. They just don't you don't have to be a specific religion to get in.
Yeah, but you don't then have to celebrate. You have to. Your kid's not part of a Ramadan. Like
they get taught about it.
Yeah, they get taught
through song.
But you're making out like we don't follow any religion. So what we do is we follow all the fucking religions. Yeah. And the Scientology week in April. Tom Cruise is coming down.
They only do Scientology week if there's a Scientologist kid in the class.
Yeah, and everyone gets oats for the Quakers.
Yeah.
I love it how in your head you...
Even Matthew just heckled you.
Yeah, we're all doing Ramadan. Why? Because it's a non-secular school, so it's really important.
But what happens if you are doing Ramadan? You're like, oh, why is no one learning about my religion?
Yeah.
Okay. I
understand
your point. I get what you're saying, that at non-secular schools, they learn about languages, learn about religions, but they don't then do nativities and celebrate all of them.
They do.
No, they don't.
They should then.
You went to a Catholic school, you don't know what you're talking about.
I've got mates who went to a non-dom though.
Yeah,
they told me about the Ramadan musical.
There is no Muslim kid being made to do a fucking nativity against his wishes because he's at a non-secular academy.
But they don't have to get involved with it, but they have to. The class does it, and they can just sit out and watch or direct.
Cool.
Please, sir, I want some more.
So young Mohammed is the director for.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, that's what happens.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't make the Hindus eat cows either because they don't like that.
Nice. Good knowledge. Good religious knowledge. Please come with me to the next nativity. I'll just say you're
really asking us to go to the nativity.
All letters. I mean, you will not be allowed to sit near Laura, but I'll just say you're all letters uncle.
Space cowboy.
Oh my God.
Do you know you went to like a religious school? Did you do proper nativities? Like true to the no interpretations. It was true to the book.
Yeah, well, I've told you about the time I was in the nativity at nursery where I was nervous because I was the only person with a speaking part. I told you about that, didn't I?
You and Martin Lawrence.
No, that was when we were in year 9. In the nativity, I was the innkeeper. So it was narrated by the nursery teacher woman thing, whatever you call them.
Teacher, yeah.
He's not a teacher in the nursery, though. They're not teaching you anything, are they?
Yeah.
Like, oh, get your finger out your ass, stop wiping it on the other children. Like,
they taught you that.
Yeah.
You still haven't learned that.
So she narrated it. But then when it got to the innkeeper bit, she went, and Mary and Joseph walked in and was like, "Gives a room." And the innkeeper said, and I had to go, "No room, go away." And then that was the only speaking part, but I nailed the line, but then looked right down my dad's camera because he was camcording it and said, "See, Dad, I nailed it."
That was
in the middle of the play. I've definitely told you that before.
Can we do a Scouse nativity next year? That'd be fucking good.
I think we should genuinely do a panto.
Yeah. 110.
Lad, there's no room in the inn. We'll get on booking.com, you knobhead. You can defo go to your Delphi. Mary and Joseph.
The 3 kings will bring CBD oil, 110s, and a Montclair trackie.
And Jesus will have to live in his nans, even though his mum and dad are alive and well.
I think we should absolutely do a stage panto war.
Joseph, I'm not even raising him. He's not my baby.
You can use like pop music, can't you? Do like I Got Bitches in the nativity.
Oh, yeah.
In the panto, sorry.
That's really offensive, Finn.
Why?
Against the people of Liverpool.
Why?
I'm only joking.
Just me and the baby now. Don't need no fucking Joseph. Fucking you.
Fag.
Joseph's in the pub like, lad, I wasn't even shagging her and she's prego, lad. Thinks I'm a fucking knobhead or something.
Says it's the fucking son of God.
He better be paying fucking child support. He's fucking loaded.
But then Jesus grows up and he's just like, we do like that's what we do.
We need a Johnhead.
We do a panto nativity, but it's set in the modern day. So it's like now. So it's imagine Christianity's never. So there's iPhones, there's iPads, there's Netflix, there's all that shit, right?
Time travel.
And then
Jesus,
There we go.
Jesus grows up and he's just got his own stage show because he's like a fucking sick magician, isn't he? But he's the only one doing actual magic. Like, fucking hell, see this fish? It's 5,000 now. There you go. Enjoy.
It's the greatest showman. What? Jesus. The greatest showman.
I think we should do a Scouse.
That's a fish. Fuck off.
Scouse Nativity Panto set in 2023.
Next Christmas.
Nice. Directed by a young Muslim kid. Looking forward to that. M. Night Shyamalan. Let's have a break, shall we? I think we should. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hi, guys. Time to talk about my absolute favourite sponsor now. It's manscaped.com.
Santa, baby. It must be a holiday miracle because the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped, are providing the tools your man needs to stuff all your stockings, if you know what I mean.
Mama like that.
Cock and pussy. That's right. This holiday season, Manscaped has vowed to make sure your man's tree is standing tall with 2 presents underneath. I think they mean his balls. Anyway, trust me, ladies, Santa's cookies aren't the only thing you're going to want to get your hands on. You'll also want to touch his cock. Have him join the 7 million other sexy lumberjacks who use Manscaped and get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with the code WORD20. Oh, baby, it's cold outside, and you'll feel the cold even more when your balls have got no hair on them.
It's a really good Christmas present. If you're looking to buy someone a nice gift set, think outside the box and get them a box of Manscaped. I tell you who would really like to have no pubes. It's Peter. To have work.
I've got no pubes, of course.
Hey, mate, how are you doing there, lad? Tickling under there.
Peter, you're so smooth. Do you shave your balls with Manscaped?
No, your wife does.
Wow. Tell you what, Peter's snappy.
Manscaped's best-selling product is the Performance Package 4.0, which is at the top of every man's wish list this year. You get the lawnmower body trimmer, the, dare I say, best trimmer on the market for balls, back, chest, and the list goes on. There's the Weed Whacker, which is the ear and nose trimmer, and let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver, the Ball Deodorants, the Ball Reviver, Ball Toner, to keep them smelling nice down there.
Peter, what do you
when
think?
You're sucking a penis,
lovely.
You really want it to be floral. So go to manscaped.com and use the code WORD20 for 20% off and worldwide shipping. Peter, have you actually got bollocks?
Yes, I've got 2 bollocks on my chin.
Nice. Merry Christmas. Second section.
Yep.
And just got a notification saying that Adam's Christmas present isn't going to arrive on time. And I'm fuming.
Have to get me something else?
Yep, because I was the one who was pre-bollocking everyone for not doing the thing that happened last year. Like, lads, there was a problem. There was fucking Esmeralda from Peru. She had it stuck up her ass, couldn't get it out. There's a fucking transit issue.
Oh, that's a good idea for you, actually.
What?
Nothing.
Big bag of shite?
Yeah, I've actually got someone a big bag of shite for Christmas once.
Not this Christmas?
No, about 5 years ago in Secret Santa.
Right. But you've never done drugs and you don't do drugs?
No.
Where did you get your Christmas Santa bag of cocaine?
From a dealer.
My friend who sells drugs.
All right, cool. Well, that's a very sensible answer.
If I got you a bag of, like, baking powder to, like, wean you off it... You know, because you've had a coke problem before, and you're trying to avoid it and whatnot. Like, if I got you like some baking powder, and just like, yeah, I'd have a snort of that. Maybe it's just this. Maybe it's that you're addicted to.
Yeah, I can assure you, with cocaine addiction, it's not the motion of snorting something.
How do you know?
That is, well, yeah.
Have you snorted any washing powder? For
Yeah,
example?
I got some satsuma, chopped it up, snorted it. It's too citrusy.
Yeah,
yeah,
Or
a little
like
bit
Daz?
too and not cocaine.
What about Daz?
Are you just saying all the white powders that you can think of?
Washing powder? Because that'll smell nice as well. That'd be best
You're
than
like,
cocaine,
oh,
if
God,
anything.
it doesn't
You
even
get the
matter
high
what it is.
and you're like, ooh.
It's more just the head flick of doing that, because apparently this is how I snort coke. Fucking lavish way of snorting cocaine.
What were you? Were you off a key, man, or what was your?
What's your
I don't
method?
know.
Off a
Don't
bidder?
know.
I love it. I was saying it all in the past tense, like
You're over it now, aren't you? Fully recovered.
I need, every time we go boozing, I get some.
Is it off a stripper's
So
arse?
I need to.
But apart from that,
Lord, apart from when I'm drinking, then I don't do it. Yeah. No, I do need to get on. I need a little break from boozing, I think. I've got in a little dangerous thing of every time we drink, in my head, I'm like, cool, well, I do that as well. And I can't separate the two. So if that's the case, I need to stop boozing for a bit. So I think Friday is going to be the last time I booze till Amsterdam in mid-January, because I just need a break. I said that to my friend Claire, and she was like, what? What, Christmas? What? And I think it must be because she works in an office. So her Christmas break of like 2 weeks of not being in work just leads to loads of boozing. But for me, I don't associate Christmas with tons of boozing. I haven't got a night out organised after the arena. There isn't like We haven't got a works do. That is our works do, the arena, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't drink at home during Christmas loads.
Same. I have a Baileys and maybe a bottle of beer, but that's about it.
I have a bottle of Baileys and maybe a shot of beer.
Yeah.
I actually did a full bottle of Baileys when I was doing my Christmas decorations. A litre bottle as well.
Fucking
Wow.
hell, mate.
Yeah.
That's some diabetes.
It was Diet Baileys.
It was Diet Baileys.
Diet Baileys.
Oh, the sugar.
It's actually just Daz. It was just that he enjoyed. It just didn't matter what it was. Fucking all Satsuma everywhere.
I'm really gutted that the after party venue we've got for Friday doesn't sell Guinness. I'm going to have to drink beer like a fucking...
Just run somewhere else on Matthew Street. They'll have it.
Yeah.
Flares, sell it. Go there. You know, it's only next
So
door.
it's going to be my last beer for a while, but you can't not drink in Amsterdam. But because I'm not going out for New Year's Eve, I think it's going to be fine. But
I think I'm going to Edinburgh for New Year's Eve.
Hogsmany, is it?
What? Hogmanay.
Hogmanay, yeah.
Cool. I've never heard it. Hogsmany?
I didn't know it was non-ness. I apologise.
It's a big deal up there
Hogmanay.
in old Bonnie, Scotland, innit? The old New Year. That's their Christmas.
No.
It
No.
is.
No, Christmas is their Christmas.
No, they have New Year's Eve trees.
Right.
The decorations are similar.
What do they do on December the 25th? Nothing.
Work.
Oh, they just work
Yeah.
down at the
No, but Hogmanay's a big thing up there, isn't it?
tartan
Yeah.
factory.
Old Lang Syne and all that. That's goes off in Scotland.
But it's, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not their Christmas. Christmas is their Christmas.
They care more about New Year's Eve.
All right, okay, cool.
There's an Asian country where that's true. Don't know what it is.
China.
I've been there.
Chinese New Year.
But it's
They just call it New Year.
you spend Christmas with your friends and it's like more chilled, and then
Boxing Day with your bitches.
New Year with your family, and it's like a fucking party.
Right.
It's flipped.
I'm genuinely introduced. What's the deal with Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving more bigger than Christmas? What's the bigger one? Christmas is bigger. Okay, it's weird that in America there's like two of the same thing, innit? End of November you're doing a family get together where you all have to fly to see each other, and then all fuck off home and do it again. My God.
You ever done
But Thanksgiving's not about Jesus, though, is it? Thanksgiving is about being like, nice one for that thing you sorted for me.
Yeah, but it's but it looks almost exactly the same bar the presents, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally.
There's no, honestly, in my family, we barely get through one family holiday thing.
Yeah.
If you had to do it at the end of November and then do it again in December, the Christmas one would look like it would be a nightmare. You'd just be done with everyone. Oh, does that happen in the States?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it gets to Christmas and they're all like, again, yay!
Yay!
Like, everyone hates their relatives.
More of Nana's racism. Right,
I actually
okay.
enjoyed the racism of the elderly.
Oh, it's so fun to sit and watch.
Yeah. My cleaner is racist. 100%. My cleaner is racist.
But only against whites.
No.
Oh.
No.
How do you know? Go on.
She's just made a few comments.
Right.
And I'm like, how?
In what context? How does a cleaner get race into these are nice white underpants? I tell you which underpants I don't like. The fucking
Brown.
Well, she literally said to me the other
famous
day,
brown underpants.
she was talking about the other cleaning job she has. She was like, I used to do that other block down there. And but there was loads of Asians there. And throughout the pandemic, they've all just gone. I think they've been radicalised. By you. Those words left their mouth.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't invite her for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Probably cut down the chat with
enjoy
the cleaner.
I really enjoy it.
Good morning. Got your
like,
white
you know what?
coffee.
I can't. The first time she said it, I went to educate her and then immediately gave up.
So I felt bad after we talked about the guy who dropped the N-bomb in the sauna. Because when you went, what did you say? I don't say anything. I don't need to have an argument with some skinhead, thick, racist cunt in a fucking sauna. He's not my problem.
Yeah.
If he'd have kept hitting it and I felt like it was genuinely menacing, I'd have just gone and said something. Because you can't be dropping the N-bomb, even though you think your cousin's black and it's fine, in a sauna. It's out of order. But it's not my problem to get in an argument with some fucking lump who I don't know or care
It
about.
doesn't have to be an argument. You have to go, lad, you can't say that in here. Come on.
Yeah,
Just say it like that.
It'd have to go past the point, and I feel like it's the same with the cleaner. Like if it gets past the point, you have to go, right, hang on, that's too much. But what is the point of getting in a
education? Otherwise, no. If you do that to everybody and nobody says nothing, then nothing changes.
Yeah. You don't know what it's like to try and find a cleaner.
I fucking do. I had to sack the last one because she was a useless twat.
Because she
haven't got one.
Also, she was part of Hitler Youth as well.
She may as well have been. Seneca judged her the same.
You know, I think you should have known better when she turned up with a swastika on her arm. The armband was the big giveaway, wasn't it?
She is the captain of the Nazis.
She came in like
that. Yeah, they're all captains. They're all captains.
Yeah, useless twat. I hope you're listening.
Genuinely, your instinct is to be like, you're a fucking idiot, but just keep going.
No, I don't think she's an idiot. I think she's misinformed.
Right.
Is she of a certain age?
She sounds like a bit of an idiot, though, doesn't she?
She looks and sounds and...
Is she a Scouse auntie 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? She looks and sounds like exactly how you think she looks and sounds.
Yeah. A 50-year-old Scouse auntie.
Yeah. I think she's just wildly misinformed.
I love that she thinks they've all been radicalised.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a family lived on our street, Asian. They've moved out. Radicalised. No, it's called selling your house and buying a new one. Well, is it? Radicalised to a 4-bed. Radicalised with a bigger garden. But I guess that's immigration for you. They come over here, they get jobs as doctors, radicalised doctors. She sounds like an idiot, though.
I just think she's misinformed. I think a lot of people, there's a lot of people who have got opinions that they're just regurgitating. And they've been told to think a certain thing.
Fair enough, yeah.
I think Finn's dad got radicalised.
No, what I was about to say was...
He's a great cleaner, though.
My dad, when he lived here, had a problem with immigration. And I'm not quite sure how that worked. And
this is quite common.
Yeah.
Like, he was...
With conservative people who are quite conservative in their beliefs and attitudes and stuff, which I imagine your dad is.
He eats bacon. He's a naughty Muslim. But it's
loves to.
That's a new cartoon. The naughty Muslim.
Finn's dad, the naughty Muslim.
Look, right, listen. I imagine your dad has got he's probably centre right in his beliefs.
Yeah, in his beliefs, not his politics. Yeah.
So that's quite common
Somehow.
with people who are like first generation immigrants. When they come to a country, they're like, no, I work to get here. They don't want everyone else coming along.
He used to be,
this is Priti Patel.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. It's no. Let's just hang on. Whoa, I was allowed to come here and that's great, but...
She's not first generation though, is she?
She's second.
Yeah.
But he used to come home and complain with like new apprentice work today. I'm quoting. He'd go, it's a brown lad. Don't know why he's here. Like he'd be annoyed about it, and we'd be like,
accent.
"That was no."
Hello, mate. There is a brown man, mate. Don't know why he's here, mate.
It is me.
Yeah, that. And we used to say to him, "I don't get it. This is you." And he'd go, "Yes, different story. Different story."
Yeah, of course.
Not me.
Yes.
I don't know why he's here. I just know it's not for the same reasons as me.
People from ethnic minorities can be very, very racist towards other people from other ethnic minorities.
Japan's regarded as the most racist country in the world, isn't it?
I don't know. By who?
Like statistically.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're in the top 10 of the racist top 40.
Elton John's number 1.
Spain in at 8.
I think of other countries that are a bit more racist. A couple.
Where?
Russia.
Yeah, but they
hate everyone. They're like equal opportunity, like hatred.
No, I think they've got some pretty traditional.
Japanese people don't like South Koreans.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's like saying we don't like the French.
I love it that two Scousers are having an argument about Japanese racism. It's such a beautiful moment. No, lad, Japan is racist. No, it's not, lad.
Japan doesn't make the top 10, but at number 10 is the USA.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, they have got quite a history, like, to be honest.
Oh, Jesus.
But at number 7 is me ma.
And at number 7, it's my ma.
My mum is more racist than all but 6 countries.
Serbia doesn't surprise me.
No.
I think Israel is making a push to be a little bit higher on that list.
Yeah.
I don't know who made that website, but I don't trust the sources.
I feel like a Russian made that website.
No, we're not racist. Look, we have a list right here.
The fucking Serbians over there, they are racist.
And who's number 1? Qatar! The most racist country is Qatar. And what have they got? A World Cup. Yay for FIFA. Good for FIFA.
We don't mention it.
Dirty FIFA. Anyway.
I said FIFA.
What? Should we do some questions?
Yeah.
Please.
Declan Wood says,
Decky.
easy lads, I think Japan is dead racist. What do you think? Oh, Declan. It's not even top 10, Declan. I was at Colin Tyrrell's show in Liverpool the other night at Phase 1. Adam was supporting. Good show all round, yada, yada, yada. Anyhow, I overheard a conversation in the toilets after the show, which got me thinking. Some of the guys who said they were from Shrewsbury during part of the crowd interaction from Adam were saying that they basically made up where they were from and had tried to say Shrewsbury to make a link to the pod, Shrewsbury on a Tuesday, etc., etc. Anyway, it got me thinking. 1, can you and Dan and other comics tell when the crowd interaction is not genuine and does this matter to you? And 2, is crowd work easier to do with people who are being genuine and honest with you and the room, or is it a non-issue? Do you remember them saying they were from Shrewsbury?
Yeah.
Right. So they've gone, oh, this will be dead funny. We'll say we're from Shrewsbury.
This just highlights how unfunny most people are.
Yeah.
Was it on a Tuesday? Was it?
No, it was a Thursday.
So that would have been okay.
Like, just if most of the time we can tell when someone's being fake because people are like, you go, oh, what you do for a living, mate? And they're like, I'm an astronaut. You can tell when someone's being a gobshite like that.
Or even if they're being more subtle, they'll say something and then their friends will laugh and you're like, cool, we're doing this.
My favourite one that I ever seen of that was Paul Smith asked someone what he does for a living. He says he shaves dolphins.
Yeah.
And Paul Smith said, dolphins aren't hairy. And he said, because I'm fucking great at my job. Which was so good to watch.
A guy at the Frog when I was starting out said chicken sexer. And he just did it with no joy and no one around him laughed. And I was like, oh, cool. That's weird. I'll ask some questions about it. And I kept asking questions and he just kept answering them like in an informative way. And I was like, in terms of interaction, I was new at being a comic. I wasn't flying, but I was like, oh, at least it's not just like, yeah, I work in HR or in admin or something. So we kept going. And on like the 8th or 9th question, he just went, oh, I just made it up. He's like, oh, cool. But there was no like...
There's no humour.
There was no humour to it. He was just answering it straight-laced and like answering questions about where he does it. Like, yeah, on a chicken farm. Like, cool. So how'd you do it? Like, stupidly, I should have just gone, what the fuck are you on about? And at the end of it, it wasn't particularly funny. And what we got round to is, yeah, I just sort of made it up. And that's the thing with comedy club interaction is, it can already not be funny anyway.
It's so much
just
better
play
if it's
the
just
straight
genuine.
man.
Just
play the straight man. And if you don't do an exciting job, then the comedian can either deal with that and move on or ask another question. But as soon as everyone's trying to do banter, the absolute worst that we've said before is, what do you do for a job? Not a lot. You're like,
nothing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most dull thing I've ever heard in my life. Well, I now hate all 4 of those lads that were on that table.
Did the Shrewsbury thing?
Yeah. I hope I never see them again because I won't be held responsible for my actions.
What are you going to do?
Punch their head in.
Oh, nice.
All 4 of them?
Fucking hell.
One at a time. 1-on-1. That's fair.
5 free coffees that day.
Do you reckon Buzz Aldrin can go to comedy clubs?
What?
Do you reckon Buzz Aldrin can go to comedy clubs? What's your job? I'm an astronaut. Gobshite.
But he isn't anymore, is he? He was an astronaut.
I feel like you always are an astronaut.
No. Not like president.
Like a president, yeah.
You always are what you were.
If you've done something that insane, you're an astronaut for life.
Right.
Surely.
Yeah. Maybe. I think you still say retired. But then a comedian just goes, what did you do before you retired?
Yeah. But I think that's an important step for the reality to maintain.
Yeah, otherwise, you're like, that 93-year-old dude's a liar. I'm an astronaut.
Have you ever seen
and also, if rumours are to be believed, he was never an astronaut.
Yeah, he was just
they didn't go to the moon. Fact.
Yeah, but I think
Seen the windy flag.
Rumour
Bollocks, mate.
Are you Buzz Aldrin? Yeah, what did you do for a living? I was a gardener. Oh, it was all a lie. I should have said astronaut.
Yeah, you ever seen him punch the fella in the road?
Yeah.
He attacks some, I don't know what it is, maybe it's a conspiracy theorist, and he
Someone
just
accuses
punches
him
him
of
in the
lying.
face.
And he goes fucking apeshit and punches the head in.
As an old man, it was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think Barry Dodds had an interaction with Buzz Aldrin. It wasn't Barry Dodds that he got punched.
Where did Buzz Aldrin come from, Carl?
Adam said, what's your job? I'm an astronaut.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sorry. I missed that, and I thought you'd gone a bit weird.
I have.
Do you reckon Buzz Aldrin can go to comedy clubs? I honestly had no link. I was like, I think Carl's gone insane. It's kind of a good question, but I just wanted to know where it come from. The astronaut thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to made the links.
I think honestly at that level of we talked about astronauts the other day, and you're like, oh, he's be dead famous, dead rich. I don't think they are that rich. I think they're probably just sick of a lifetime of people asking dickhead questions about the moon. I think it's absolutely valid.
What was it like? Whap. What was it like up there? Was it mad?
What was it like in that TV studio? Big fibber.
Big fibber.
Have you ever had like famous people that you've...
He's going insane.
Conspiracy theorist over there.
It's definitely not.
Look, I'm just saying, a lot of coincidences, you know what I mean?
Coincidence? What a coincidence.
A lot of suspicious wind on that moon.
What Julie Bean's husband is starting to realise is that we don't deal in fact a lot around here. He's like, oh my God, why are they saying these things? Losing respect for his wife with every fucking conversation.
Who put the camera there?
This is what you listen to.
Who put the camera there?
They landed on camera.
Film him getting off the thing. Because whoever set the camera up at the perfect angle, that was the first guy on the moon. So the first guy on the moon wasn't fucking Neil Stretch Armstrong. It was fucking John Cameraman 1, wasn't it?
John Cameraman 1. Chinese lad. It was an international job. John 1.
Apparently they got there on a calculator as well. Not even a fucking ship.
Whoever put the camera there to watch him getting off? Who put that there? I've watched thousands of documentaries.
You've watched thousands of documentaries. No wonder you've not finished that book.
I've watched at least 100 documentaries.
At least 100.
And not one person has ever gone, who put the camera there?
Right.
Who put the camera there to film you getting off?
Was the camera attached to Apollo 11?
Yeah.
What's that?
Was the camera attached to Apollo 11?
What's Apollo 11?
The spaceship.
The spaceship.
What spaceship?
The spaceship they got.
The one that they went on?
Yeah.
No. Like the spaceship is there. And the camera films them coming off the spaceship.
Could it not be like a little buggy? Like a little...
Does it? Is that...
Yeah.
Is that exactly how you remember it from your thousands of documentaries watched?
Get it up.
No, we're not. Are we actually going to watch the space landing? Guys, when people lie about
landing?
being from...
You mean the moon landing? Can't land on space.
When people lie about being from Shrewsbury, is it annoying? Yeah, never mind that. Buzz fucking Aldrin.
Get it up.
I think the question was, you know when Buzz Aldrin turns up at a comedy club, is he annoying? Yeah, he's fucking infuriating. Right.
There we go. What?
Nice.
Where were you when this happened then? Front room.
He was in work.
Where was I? I'd already retired. I was thinking, you know what? I might start a podcast on the internet.
How long is this video? 2 minutes.
We need to skip to the good.
Oh, mate, they've clipped it down for Twitter.
Look, who put that camera there?
It's attached to Apollo 11.
Right, yeah. Convenient.
It is very
I didn't realise Dan was working for NASA.
Yeah. You're a shill. Government shill.
I prefer to think of myself as a big fibber. Great question, whoever that was. Really good question. Declan Wood. Brilliant question. Yeah, we do find it annoying, particularly when they're Buzz Aldrin. Do you ever find it annoying when Buzz Aldrin's like, yeah, I'm from Shrewsbury. Shut up, Buzz, you shill.
Is his real name Buzz?
Yeah.
Sure for buzzard.
It's different rules for this lot, innit? They just pick what they want.
I think they named the famous Disney character after him. Or Pixar, sorry.
Yes, they did. Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
You not the first time you thought.
And who rose in that question?
Woody.
Declan Woody.
Wood.
Conspiracy
Oh
confirmed.
my God.
And you're telling me that I'm mental with me 30s.
Think that was chance?
That's basically fucking fact.
I don't think so. Next
This question is written in by Little Miss Bo Peep. I swear to God.
Ah, it's Little Bo
Little
Peep. You were nearly there.
Little Miss Bo Peep.
I can't remember it.
Mr. Potato Head.
Little Mr. Potato Head.
Slinky Dog.
This question's from Buzz Aldrin. Why don't you keep my name out your fucking mouth? That's what he said.
Oh, what a question. Imagine if it was.
Stupid cunt. Oh, Aunt David says, my Auntie David says, 2022, Aunt David says, Wag lids. At a local MMA event in the US a while back, there was a fight that was ruled a no contest after one of the heavyweight fighters threw a punch right at the start and proceeded to explosively shit everywhere. There's a video online if Finn wants to get it up.
All been there.
He admitted afterwards that he ate a Chinese before the fight to put his weight cut back on. My question is, would you rather lose a main event UFC title fight in brutal fashion, like get proper knocked out with your eyes open on the floor style, or explosively shit yourself when you know you're losing so the loss doesn't go on your record? That's from my Auntie David.
Hang on, you get disqualified for shitting yourself?
No, get disqualified. It's no contest.
No, there's the game. What? That's mad, isn't it? There's blood everywhere. What's wrong with a bit of shit?
That's going in the trailer.
Genuinely, I know I take the mick and ask stupid questions.
Is the rules in MMA about having to smell nice?
What?
Do you have to smell nice for the fight?
Oh yeah, I suppose you could smell awful and like scare them.
You could rub poo on both of your underarms before you start.
I actually think
when you're in the clinch,
honestly,
you're like, have a whiff of that, John Jones. Dead now, aren't you, bad?
He'd snort it.
John Jones.
Little Miss John Jones. I actually think it would be worse if you had too much perfume on. Do you know what I mean?
Or like Joe Flora or something.
If you hugged
something that really gets to the back of your throat.
Gorgeous, mate.
Yeah, but like too close.
You actually changed
just
the rules.
before your UFC fight, you went to Boots and were like, asked for all the samples all at once. So you're just a fucking thick.
I want to perfume sampling with an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Cost him 14 grand that day. What? Sorry.
We went perfume sampling, and she tried on pretty much every perfume in Debenhams.
Went outside, my dad lit a cigarette and she burnt to death.
Is it on a little thing?
What?
She's putting them all on. She's got special needs.
On the things, but also like I was sniffing them all, like have a little. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that one smells like shit. You know, like having a little test and that. And
she was like,
no, she was putting them on the sticks, but like I think she used both her wrists, both her ankles, and then went onto the paper.
one on each flap, one on our surface, forehead.
But I got a really bad headache from sniffing all this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That's the story.
It's not a nice. It's genuinely not.
It's like being in Lush.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Lush gives me a bad headache.
I like the idea of a bath bomb, but in reality, it's just a big sticky mess.
I think people who overdo perfume need to have a serious word with themselves. Just 2 spritz.
I've got myself a new perfume for the live show, for the after party.
Me too.
Myself a new one.
You would make a phenomenal gay man, though, wouldn't you? You've got a new aftershave for a night out.
I wanted to switch my scent up. I've been a Sauvage man for a while, but Carl's also a Sauvage man, and
I started the Sauvage train.
Do you think it's going to be all blacked out? You're like, where's Adam? Oh my God, that's not Adam. It's Carl. Like we can like.
If a friend of mine goes blind, I want them to be able to find me by smell.
Right.
So he's very conscientious like that.
He's so good. He loves people with disabilities. That's why he smells so nice. What?
Yeah, they actually
I've
changed
got the tobacco
rules.
and vanilla.
I can't on
Are you kidding?
No, you're.
I've got some really bad news for you.
You're not wearing it.
I've asked for it for Christmas.
Oh, well, cool. As long as you don't wear it on Friday, that's fine.
Oh my God.
Who's going to care if he wears it on Friday?
Adam.
You wouldn't even notice. You think it was you that you smelled?
Oh, he would. Yeah.
No one's smelling like me.
I'm also going to a retro 70s shirt shop. And all that.
That shirt's lovely. I'm not asked.
That shirt is beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a bit much.
A bit much for you because you've got no personality.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to know about the rule change in the UFC?
Just your shirt, though, isn't it?
I'm trying to say this.
Go on.
They changed the rules when GSP got rubbed in Vaseline.
Right.
Because he had his corner, apparently accidentally, rub his back with Vaseline between rounds, which makes him harder to grab. So since then...
Well, I can see that's genuinely cheating, isn't it?
Yeah, but he claimed that he didn't mean it and got away with it, even though he blatantly did.
Right.
So you can't rub anything on, you know. It has to be, like the cut man is provided by the UFC. So is everybody else involved except for your trainer.
And you... is it just a common thing? I don't know. You need a UFC fighter. But I feel like you can't have too much perfume on, aftershave on.
I'm guessing they would check what substance... Because you could have a substance on you that would maybe enhance your performance.
Or sting the eyes of your competitor.
They would definitely check, yeah.
Yeah, like...
Vicks on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely check your body. I say they changed the rules because of GSP cheating.
I think if you're going to get banged out, I think shitting yourself on like a UFC title fight is just a lot of exposure. I know getting knocked out's not great, but I think pooing your pants on pay-per-view is a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd rather get paid for it.
He's still fuming about me saying that about shit.
No.
Should we give some advice? We've got an advice to give.
Should we save that for Vittorio? Is it a long one? Or?
It's not dead long. It's just we got a couple of minutes. I wasn't having a go at the shirt.
If you want to do it, you'll be fine.
It's quite busy, isn't it?
No.
It is. Objectively, it is a quite busy one.
You haven't seen my shirt yet, have you? Ooh. My shirt's got Donald Duck on the front and the back.
I mean, that is very busy.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, but it can also be a bit busy.
You'll see it in a minute and you'll know.
All right, cool. This is Anonymous Blue Balls. Hi, Lids. So I've been dating a girl for almost a year now. We met last December and she absolutely loved the Devil's Lettuce. Like 30 quid's worth a night kind of love. As a New Year's resolution, she decided to give up smoking weed as the money she was spending on it was ridiculous. I myself don't really smoke weed, but I wasn't fazed that she did in any way whatsoever, nor did I ask her or hint that she should quit. This was entirely her own decision, which I welcomed and supported. Anyway, a year down the line, and sex has become much less frequent. We're talking once or twice a night in the honeymoon phase to once or twice a month. I have a really high sex drive that most women I meet cannot keep up with. But during the start of the relationship, we were like rabbits and I thought I'd found a 1 in a million. But now it's got me feeling kind of rejected, like I'm doing something wrong or the passion has already fizzled out. In the past, she has admitted that before she met me, she was single. She would smoke the ganj and would use a vibrator almost every single night for up to an hour because the weed heightened her senses and made her orgasms heavenly, which that Welsh fucker Finn has confirmed is real. Now that she doesn't smoke, her sex drive seems to have slowly dwindled. Even when she's not with me, the vibrator is gathering dust. So here's the dilemma. Do I suggest we get blazed as fuck every so often in an attempt to rekindle that honeymoon rabbit fuckery and passion? Or is it morally wrong to suggest we introduce a substance that she clearly had a problem with back into her life?
You get it on another substance, don't you?
Easy.
You get it on crack.
Easy.
Something she's not addicted to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crack.
Daz. Satsuma.
Meth.
Get her to smoke some Daz.
Meth's the best one, I think.
Meth.
Meth
heads are notoriously horny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I think our food man is ringing me. I know we're recording, but hello?
Let's continue.
What do you think, Finn?
So,
all right, mate, someone's coming down now.
I will agree that and Carl, we've talked about this.
The one time I've done the old boogie kale, the sex was amazing.
Yeah, it does. It's something else.
Yeah, but it's
30 quid a night. Respect.
Yeah, my man loves the pot.
It's the lady.
My lady loves the pot.
So
I think Adam's trying to get your attention.
It depends, doesn't it? It depends if you can kind of have a healthier relationship with.
I think she's got a problem with it. It sounds like she's genuinely trying to get her off it.
Well, if she's not doing it, then you don't suggest it. But if she's in a different place to be able to have it every so often, then go for it, and you'll be at it like rabbits.
Obviously, your sex life is important, but if you're relying on a substance for your sex life, it's not healthy, is it?
No.
It's probably not a good thing.
No.
Yeah, using a substance to.
It's not good, is it?
No, because you can't rely on that forever. But maybe they just got a low sex drive, and that was heightening it. Like maybe that's just them at a
but that is what's happening, isn't it? But how does she get that back?
Other ways.
Yeah, I think
oysters. Have oysters for breakfast, dinner, and tea every day.
Rub
them all over yourself.
Oh. Yeah, £30 worth of oysters a night. There you go. You've got the money, apparently.
Yeah. If you develop an oyster addiction, that's your own beef.
Yeah, whenever you are relying on substances to bonk, it's a slippery slope, innit? But I can see the appeal because
I don't find it tends to increase your sex drive. Personally,
I think it does for her.
Yeah, but for me, it just like chills me out. It's relaxing.
Do you use your vibrator more or less when you're smoking weed?
I use it more anally.
Nice. Oh nice.
Yeah.
As opposed to oral. Sucking a vibrator up. Dirty girl.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. But yeah.
I'd let my woman do anything that made her more horny.
Right.
You'd let her do it. She doesn't want to do it.
I'd encourage it.
Good luck with it though. Let us know what happens. Yeah, don't get her on crack just for more sex.
No, meth.
Meth. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Fucking get her on meth. All right. See you after the break. All right, ladies and gents. This episode is brought to you by one of my absolute favorite sponsors, BetterHelp.
What's BetterHelp done?
It's an online therapy service to help you sort out all the shit in your head.
So what happens there? How does it work? You sign up at betterhelp.com/word10. That lets them know that we sent you, and also means they pay us some money. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we're doing these adverts for at the end of the day, to make money, but also to help your mental health out.
That's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
That's why we do it. The
BetterHelp, HELP.com/word10. You sign up, you tell them what's going on. They will match you with a specialist, and within 24 to 48 hours, they get back to you like, this is your guy, and you do all your therapy online. You don't have to deal with the anxiety of leaving the house, going to the therapist's office.
I have to deal with my therapist in real life. He's got bad breath. He gives me a lot of help. He really has. I've progressed as a person, but his breath stinks.
But you've started seeing another therapist to get you over the smell of his breath, and you don't want that.
Yeah, I pay.
You can avoid all of that with betterhelp.com.
Yeah.
/word10.
/word10. Do it. Sort your head out. It'll help.
Please do.
Vittorio Angelone.
Hey. Yes.
Hello.
Future household name, Vittorio. He's one of our own. He's one of our own.
I reckon the days of household name comedians might be over.
Yeah, it was until fucking Vittorio turned up.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I'm going around the houses. I'm flying.
Yeah.
Like your in the Chinese takeaway, local pizza. All that
Vittorio's
stuff.
flyer.
Hey, I'm a comedian.
Your QR code.
Yeah,
Do you reckon household names are done?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon the last one was?
I think the fact that Joe Lycett isn't one says everything.
Yeah, like your mum might not know who Joe Lycett is.
Yeah, but he is huge.
Exactly. So
He's not top huge, is he?
He's doing arenas. He's in an arena tour.
He's not.
And he's not
top,
a household name.
He's not Peter Kay, Michael McIntyre, Mickey Flanagan.
There's a whole generation of people.
I think that level will be attained. We just don't know who the next person is. I think it still can happen. I know what you mean, but I still think it can happen. Joe Lycett just isn't there yet. That doesn't mean that household names aren't ever going to happen again.
Is it Bridges right now? Is he the biggest?
Yeah.
Bridges, Flanagan,
UK
Ricky
comedies.
Gervais.
Yeah.
In terms of touring, but then there's comedians who like don't tour that much, who everybody knows Tom Allen. But
I think Tom Allen's more in the Joe Lycett bracket. I don't think
he's not a household name.
Also, 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, but 5 years ago, he was not like. It's also a longevity thing, isn't it? With these, if you want to be a giant, it happens over time, doesn't it? 5 years ago, Tom Allen was just getting his first bits of TV. 5-6 years ago.
But is there not like, even for Peter Kay, there's like a generation of people who haven't a fucking clue who he is?
Probably very like teenagers now, maybe. But
because why would they know who he is?
But I mean, household name. It's not literally everyone in the world knows your country knows your name, is it?
No, but what I'm saying is like there's a missing generation where like most people under 30, 35 know who Joe Lycett is, but then there's a generation missing. But then Peter Kay, everyone from 80 down to 20 knows who Peter Kay is, but then there's a generation missing beneath that.
I reckon some of the people who are 80 are starting to forget who Peter Kay is, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. He does really well selling tickets to people twice, 2 or 3 times. His dementia lot is great. Nice to see you again.
It's rough for his
style. It's my first time.
It's rough for his style of stuff, though. Just loads of Alzheimer's patients. He's like, do you remember this?
I don't even know my son's name. Oh no. So brutal. Garlic? What?
That's what I hope.
Peter Kay could just do his first tour to a lot of his fans. And they'd be like, new stuff's great.
Mate, shout out, nothing to do with dementia. They would love his first DVD again. If they bought tickets and he did Top of the Tower word for word, they'd be fucking ecstatic, wouldn't they?
Didn't he have 2 DVDs of the same stuff?
The Albert Halls and Live at the Manchester Arena was the same show.
Was it?
Just on 2 DVDs. Yeah.
Cool.
Can't do that anymore.
That's how you know you're selling, isn't it?
It's brutal that nowadays you
it's
do
a different
club
venue.
gig and then you do your tour show and people are like, I saw 20 minutes of those jokes at your club set. And it's like, yeah? What the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah.
We're very adamant on this. We always say, if you want the new hour from us every year, you come and see the tour.
Yeah.
And if you're going to come and see us 4 times in a year in clubs and then the tour, you're going to have seen the whole tour. So how are we meant to get it ready?
That's why you got to go unlisted, haven't you?
Up on the spot.
You've got to go unlisted. That's the...
Have you started doing unlisted gigs?
I haven't booked any in, but I've basically asked.
I've been offered some as well.
I've had
the
to
store
say,
said I can go unlisted if I need to now.
Yeah, you can't have people going, cool, we'll go and see Dan in Manchester in March, or Adam in Hot Water in April, and then they're buying tickets for Liverpool because they are going to have 25 minutes where they're like, oh, that was that 25 minutes you did. You're like,
yeah, you need scarcity.
The tour is the best stuff.
Yeah,
that's where I was developing it. I genuinely think Peter Kay walks out and does Scarlet Bread. Everyone's fucking rolling.
I hope
I don't think there's many comedians that would enjoy that.
Are you going to go and see him?
Does it make me? I would, if he said I'm doing Top of the Tower again, I'd think about it.
I
don't give a fuck about this.
No,
new
would you
stuff.
go and see? Are you going to go and see his new tour if you can?
If you went, Dan, guess what I've got here? I've got 4 tickets that none of us have paid for, and we can go tonight. I'd be like, yeah, I would. I'd probably go and see most comedians that I had some form of professional interest in, but I would never get in that fucking queue to...
No, I think I'm going to wait until near the time, pick a night I've got off, and then try and get tickets.
Okay.
Via a back door to go and see it. But I want to go and see him. Like I remember watching him when I was a kid and being blown away. You hear stories about Peter Kay, like from other comics. Some people who worked really close with him speak incredibly highly of him.
Because they're scared of him.
And some people slag him off to bits, don't they?
People speak highly of Al Capone, who worked with him as well.
He's obviously doesn't give a fuck what people think about him.
Yeah.
And I think he's rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way. But you're right. I do know people.
But he's undoubtedly a generational talent.
Yeah.
He is the Jude Bellingham of comedy.
And that's actually on the poster for him. That's what it... even Manford's
a household name.
No, sorry. I was just talking about... Jason's spoken about Peter. There is Peter Kay's been very kind to Jason Manford over the years, but I always get the sense that those people, all the ones that were in Phoenix Nights, who I've worked with for years, there is a real, there's respect, and there's obviously, he's helped their careers massively. There is an undercurrent of, you do not mess with Peter.
He could also be making way more money. Because Phoenix Nights isn't on Dave, it isn't on UK TV Gold, it isn't on any of those channels getting people royalties. But it's his contract to sign. But he obviously just has never been handed the right.
But he's helped them out in loads of other ways. Most of their careers were given a huge boost by it. But whenever he comes up, there is, from those people, there's a very Peter's Peter. Let's move on. Because I think they're scared if he finds out.
It's like those...
Who do you hate, Vittorio?
Who do I hate?
In the industry, yeah. Who do you hate?
See, now there's quite a long list of people who hate me.
Well, you've got the same problem I had coming up, which is... You're sort of backing yourself and you're loud about it. Yeah. No, you're not a dick though, are you? You're just like, hey, I want to be good at this. And I'm putting everything on the line and going, I'm doing all of it. Here's all my gigs. Here's another clip. Here's all my gigs. Here's another clip. And people who've never bothered to get off their ass, like that fucking Vittorio cunt.
How dare he?
How dare he advertise his wares?
It's fucking brutal, isn't it?
But you know what would make you a cunt if you had nothing to back that up with? Your stand-up's exceptional. Like, brilliant. You're working dead hard at your shows.
It will be once he figures it out.
That's
worth selling, isn't it?
It's worth, I always think that's what I've worked so hard on that show. I mean, if you're coming to one of the work in progresses of next year's show, for which I've had 2 months to write an hour of material, hey, it'll be pretty fucking ropey. But, the Edinburgh show was I put everything into that and worked and previewed the fucking tits off it, and it got better every day over the Fringe, and I stand by it. I'm like, yeah, come see that, it's great. And I even keep the ticket prices dead low because I'm like, I still, you know what I mean? I still know where I am.
You're going on tour, aren't you?
Yeah, going on tour.
Where's the tickets?
VittorioAngelone.com/shows. VITTO. I believe in yourself.
VITTO.
Go and see Uncle Tito.
I'm changing your name in my phone to Uncle Tito.
Uncle Tito.
Immediately. Oh my God. Oh, Uncle Tito.
Yeah, that's good.
I think you're always going to get a little bit of jealousy from people.
Yeah. But it's hard to, I don't want to be like the fucking jealous bitches. Do you know what I mean?
But we can.
Yeah.
You're being sound about it, but yeah.
I think I'm too understanding. I had some people be really nasty to me, and I'm always like, listen, you know, everybody's going through their own stuff, and it's really tough to be a comedian. You know, everyone's just figuring it out.
I try and do that.
Time. And then someone else was like, man.
You're famous for it, aren't you?
I am more forgiving than people give me credit for.
To who?
I'm more forgiving
to everyone. I understand that everyone's got their plight.
Okay. Yeah.
If someone's a cunt to me, I'm like, maybe they're having a bad day.
I'm more forgiving than those cunts are given credit for.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't think you'd be held up as an example of. I think you're maybe held up as someone who's really stood their ground and told some people to fuck off.
Yeah, totally. When they deserve it.
Right.
But like, I will then go, do you know what? Maybe they didn't deserve it. And then I'll apologise in my head.
There you go.
You're not a big apologiser.
There you go.
Not a big apologiser.
No, I am. If I do something wrong.
But you were the same when you were coming up and you got criticised for it. You were very...
And those people who slag you off now will then eventually ask you for advice on how to get things done.
It comes from fear. I'm terrified that nothing will work out and I'll end up having to do a real job. So I just want to make sure I have something.
I want to get out of my dad's spare room.
Yeah. I just think there's nobody's handing out golden tickets in the comedy industry anymore. Nobody's going, cool, you're on this and therefore you can tour. You do Live at the Apollo, doesn't sell any tickets. You do any of these shows. The only one that really sells tickets now is Taskmaster.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there's no one, there's no agent you can sign with. There's no TV show you can do that's just going to solve everything. So I'm just like, fucking, I better do something. And all I know how to do is fucking subtitles. So
you're doing everything.
Do all the time. But it's the only way to do it.
That fear is a healthy thing, and it got us doing daily podcasts during COVID.
That was some kind of psychosis as well, though.
That was us going, oh shit, we're about to lose everything. The one thing we can do.
Mm-hmm.
That was just all driven through fear, wasn't it? Fuck, we've lost our jobs.
Have you watched any of those old lockdown, like the shutdown daily clips back?
Yeah, I've watched a few, yeah.
Because you are so much thinner and I am so much fatter. It's really, really funny. It's really funny.
All changing very soon, boys.
Are you getting on?
I'm getting the old diet products out. We're going fucking space food.
Are you going Cambridge Weight Plan?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's time.
Oh, what's the Cambridge Weight Plan?
It's time.
It's like Weight Watchers, but for Tories.
Right.
Uncle Tito don't like that.
You have to get 4 A's at your A levels.
It's slim. It's like Slim Fast. It's like a better quality Slim Fast.
So it's like you go to meetings.
You go to a meeting with one person, you get a diet. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but
who's the person?
What?
Who's your
John Cambridge, the fellow who invented it.
You're consultant. You go and do a one-on-one. It's not like Fat Fighters where you go and do a group. Mandy's had cake, fat bitch.
You still get that, but they're not there. He slags people off behind their back.
Imagine. I bet you could
see, man.
You're doing great, Dan.
What kind of consultant do you think you'd respond well to? Aggressive scouser, please. You're a fat cunt. Get back on them. Eat your fucking space food, you fat twat.
What's your vice that makes you fat?
What?
Like, what's your one food that is really your
mate, I can end a day and look back what I've eaten that day, and it's all carbohydrate based. Like every part of every meal is carbohydrate.
Because you're quite picky about like different
and through that fuzziness, I've become it just becomes beige, salty cardboard.
I had that.
And that is not good when you're 41. It's got to stop eating salty cardboard.
I went vegan for like 6 months, and I assumed that it's just because I thought like I'll do a health kick, so I'll go vegan. And the number of potato waffles that I ate is fucking unbelievable.
I'd put weight on if I went vegan. 100%.
Yeah.
Because I'd just be eating chips all the time.
Yeah.
I'd just be eating chips for breakfast, dinner, and tea.
I think I'm a vegan. I'm nearly a vegan.
You're vegetarian.
Just through laziness. Just through laziness. Laura just will not cook for me. She's like,
but you are a fucking absolute food paedophile, aren't you?
And also, it's 2022 and I'm a grown man and I shouldn't be expecting a woman to make my tea, but...
No, but it's not expecting a woman to make your tea. It's expecting Laura to make your tea. It's not just any woman. It's your wife.
I just want someone to do the bit that I hate, which is the making food. Then I'd eat better, I think.
I cooked late last night. I made myself some chicken wraps.
Laura made you food?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Imagine if she came round to make you some food.
I'm making salmon and veggies tonight.
You cooked for me recently and you freaked out about how many sausages I ate.
Because you were a fucking absolute animal.
Well, you're making up for that 6 months of being a vegan by eating all the sausages known to man.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that many. I had 5 sausages.
It's 5. I will not relinquish my right to eat 5 sausages. That's Uncle Tito's way.
3 is the optimum, surely, for a sausage.
Well, Adam said that.
That's what I said. So, right, I got...
Is there always optimum levels of sausage?
3.
Regardless
of
hunger?
There was 3 of us.
On size of sausage?
There was 3 of us in the house. Sausages come in packs of 6. So I got 2 packs of sausages. There was 12 sausages available. In my head, I was like, I'll cook 9 of these, right? So I went, how many do you want? And he said 4. And I was like, right, well, I might as well just cook them all. Give everyone 4. And then I'll obviously leave 1. And he ate all of his sausages and then asked if you could have the leftover other sausage.
I mean, sausages are better than bacon.
What was that other... There's no need for that. What are we doing? What's that other sausage for? Is that just the reserve sausage? Is that the sub sausage?
What do you mean?
Is that the Solskjaer sausage?
What do you mean?
Why did you make them all just to have 1 spare?
Because otherwise it's just going in the bin.
It goes in the freezer. And
yeah,
goes in the bin.
I mean...
It's worth saving 3 sausages, but it's not worth saving 2.
He's right, because 3 is a meal.
So when someone goes, can I have that sausage? Is it that I've...
No. So there was 12 sausages, right? GCSE maths lesson here, right? 12 sausages, right? 3 people in the house. Everyone gets 4 sausages each.
Hang on. 3 times 4. 12. That works out. Right. So far, that checks out.
Normally, I would just give everyone 3. But because he wanted 4...
That's 9. Leave
right?
it 3. Yeah, okay.
Because he wanted 4, I thought I'll just give everyone 4.
You've gone 4, 3,
and
3.
then people can just leave 1 or 2, depending on how many sausages they want.
You went 4, 4, 4. Okay.
Right? Because if he'd have just wanted 3, I'd have just cooked 9 and cellophane the other 3 and put them back in the fridge.
But you double asked me. Because you said, is 3 sausages okay? And I paused and went, yeah. And you went, do you want 4? And I went, yeah.
Yeah, but you actually wanted 5.
Because you fucking seemed aghast at 4.
Yeah, because 4 is just... It's too many sausages.
4 is worse than 5.
Listen, I'm not an expert in sausages, but if he'd ate 27 in a row, one after the other, or stuck 5
He's
up
not
his
Carl's
arse, I just don't...
Hang on.
He's Uncle...
That is Vittorio Angelone.
That's Uncle Tito.
Oh, do you know on the graphic for the YouTube, can you have Uncle Tito instead of Vittorio Angelone?
Yes. The Sausage King of Belfast.
That's the cartoon. Uncle Tito, the Sausage King of Belfast.
That sounds gay, doesn't it?
Along with the naughty Muslim.
I'm going to change my website to uncletito.com/shows for tickets. Oh man, so 5 sausages isn't that many sausages. I think that's like a
You are a bit of a maverick though, Uncle Tito, aren't you? Because you're wearing a girl's Christmas nightie. Just show everyone this t-shirt. You're like, fuck. So this.
Vittorio arrived before Uncle Tito turned up and he was like, oh, look at my fucking shirt. I'm Uncle Tito. Right?
What are you talking about?
I'm the Sausage King of Belfast, you fucks.
Listen to Uncle Tito's story time. Oh, I'm wearing a shirt. What am I, a fucking moolie?
Vittorio was like, moolie?
Isn't that the racism?
Vittorio.
Is that a racist term?
Isn't it sure for a racist term, yeah?
Moolie? Mulan?
No, I don't think you meant that, no. What am I, Pinocchio?
What am I, Pocahontas over here?
Forget about it. Yeah. And then he went, I took my t-shirt in because it's too long. He then untucked it to reveal what is definitely a woman's nightie. And when we say a woman, we mean a 13-year-old woman / child.
I thought it was just a really long t-shirt.
Stand up and untuck your t-shirt.
No, untuck your nightie.
I bought it from a vintage website, right? So I didn't go into a shop.
Website.
Yeah, vintage clothes
I'm telling
website.
You, there'll be women watching this that went to Euro Disney in 2003 and went, fuck me, I got that at Euro Disney.
But it's long.
Unfair it.
That's not from Euro Disney, that's from Florida because it's got Disney World on it.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Disneyland. Oh,
that cannot... Guys, that cannot be a t-shirt,
it's
can
not
it?
A t-shirt.
That is definitely a night.
The shoulders aren't wide enough to match the length.
Oh,
you look like you've got your boyfriend's top on.
But Americans are fat. I just thought it was like fat Americans.
No, but it's not wide, is it? It's just long.
Yeah, I thought Americans are long.
Honestly,
You thought it belonged to a basketball player.
Shaquille O'Neal's t-shirt.
you look like a slag right now. Look at you. See up your leg. Look at you.
Wait, sorry.
Here you go.
Oh, when you're having a difficult period.
I can't tuck this back in without undoing my trousers.
I saw your pants before. You have white fronts on.
I don't.
No.
Are they small briefs then?
I'm wearing oddballs boxers that have been rolled up by all the bunching in my nightie.
But to tuck your shirt in, you had to pull your pants pretty much all the way down.
Trousers, yes.
Yeah.
Do you pull your trousers down for a wee in the urinal?
No.
Like to your ankles? No.
No. A P1 piss. That's what you call it in Belfast.
A what?
So we call reception primary one P1.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a P1 piss. You pull them down around your ankles. We convinced the guy in Freshers Week that was how we all pissed. And then he started doing it every time he went to the urinals. And we all, I don't know why it was funny because we all had to do it. But it was just funny that he was doing it and was the only one that didn't know that we were all joking.
He looks at swat, doesn't he?
I got you all Christmas presents.
Oh. It is Christmas.
It is Christmas. I'm going to be rattling today. I've had too much coffee.
I got
Cafe Nero, by the way. Everyone.
2 out of 5.
Just I don't know if he's done it on purpose, but he went for coffee and did exactly what I said.
Is that on purpose?
No. No. It's just closer.
Oh my God! It's almost like we fucking know you.
God.
But no, the Pret subscription's still worth it.
I know, but literally, we were like, won't you just wander around and go to the first
but
coffee
that's not
shop?
what happened. That's not what happened. I was going to the coffee shop for me, Jack, and Will. So I was going to get 3. I can't get 3 on my subscription.
You get 1 though.
Yeah. So I'd have to walk and still pay for 2. It wasn't worth it. So I went to Cafe Nero. It was closer.
Unbelievable.
So how much did you pay to not walk 3 minutes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
£25 a month.
£3.
It's just
That's £1 a minute.
That's
Yeah.
a bargain.
it's very rare. It's very rare that we get sort of like completion on a bit of banter within the same episode. Yeah, I'll always go to Pret. You'll wander somewhere else. No, I won't. An hour later. Yeah. It's just there, though.
Again.
I would pay £5 as when I entered a shop that I wasn't shopping in, I got a seat.
What? Wait, what?
So
Sorry,
if you go
what?
shopping with someone, you're not shopping, you're going to wait.
Yeah.
I'd pay £5 for a seat.
You wouldn't.
I would.
You wouldn't.
I hate standing around.
Massage chairs.
I'm not in an airport.
You're not
Supermarkets have them.
Fact. What about in shoe shops where they try the shoes on?
See, that's good. It's got places to sit.
Okay, yeah.
But other places, I'd love when they've got places to sit.
Yeah.
I hate standing up.
Agree.
That's what I mean.
It's so shit.
Sitting down is the best thing in the
Do you remember
world.
before phones when you had to go shopping like that and you just had to stand there and think
No,
your own thoughts?
I don't remember that.
Oh, I do.
You're old.
Awful times.
As in what to buy.
Well, you'd be shopping and like you didn't have a smartphone to just scroll through, like 2008, where you just had to stand there. There's nowhere to sit down.
Joe, if you went
God
out
bless
with your
phones.
mates, say you go on like the pictures with your mates, and you got there and they weren't there, what would you do?
Oh,
Just go home.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
mean late 90s landline? The landline rules.
Yeah, what would you do if you meet your mates but they weren't there?
Oh yeah, you'd have to go to a payphone to ring their house.
But what if they weren't in the house?
And
What if they were on the way?
if it wasn't one, well, yeah, you're screwed. You just had to.
Weird.
There was a lot of fingers crossed with meeting people,
It's mad how quickly that's changed.
and you had to. If you were trying to finger a bird, you'd have to speak to her fucking parents to speak to her because they'd
Like
answer
finger
the
your
phone.
daughter?
They shouldn't be there.
I mean, I'm cutting to the chase a little bit. Yeah.
Oh,
I still remember that slightly where when I forgot what like the maths homework was, I would have to phone the landline before we had mobile phones and be like, "Oh, is Finn there? Can I? What? Can you put him on the phone?" And that stressed me out so much. I get really bad anxiety with phone calls.
Right.
Can't
I
deal with it.
don't like phone calls.
Add a parent into that.
Text me.
Yeah. No.
So
Send me a voice note.
CB. Like.
if you were trying to crack onto a girl, I'm talking about being 16, 17, and she was like, "Here's my number." It was her family.
And other people could listen in on the landline.
Well, I mean, maybe, but usually it would be her mum or her dad who were answering first. Like, so
Yeah.
you're saying you don't like calls. You're just 16, 17, you're horny. You just like, you fancy a girl, and you have to deal with the cringe of speaking to someone's.
I met a girl once. This was not that long ago. It was very traditional. And I asked her, could I have her
Amish.
number? And she gave me her dad's number and said, you'll have to ring him and ask her to speak to me.
Yeah.
What?
I had to ring your dad and then ask, could he put Amy on?
Yeah. Amish Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to work on a farm for 3 months just to see one tit. You had to milk a cow just to see her tits.
Yeah.
Tit
for tit.
In the Amish Quarter. Have you ever been to Liverpool's Amish Quarter?
Oh, does that more?
That was good. Yeah.
It's what?
Tit for tit.
Nice.
Very nice. Thanks very much.
Did you ever have posthumous?
Oh yeah, for sure. Did you ever have like weird dads that would answer the phone and be like, "What are your intentions with my daughter?"
I just had one.
You just had one weird
dad. Yeah.
You just
What, doing bad banter?
Yeah, or like, yeah.
You'd rather just straight down the line grumpy dad, just plain.
Like, yeah, put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly how I'm going to be. Oh,
You answered
look at
mobile?
me, woke up by Rebecca. Yeah, it's all stressful for everyone. I'm definitely going to be that dad, by the way. I am going to be that cunt. Like, already, yeah. I know it in my heart.
I had one girl's dad threaten me while he fed me chicken soup.
What? Is this a mafia film?
he made a chicken soup, like a big fucking bastard of a chicken soup as well. Like it had a fucking full chicken in it. Do you know what I mean? Like the full carcass and all that.
Yeah.
And so much meat. And she lived with her mum and his stepdad. So I'd met them loads, and she didn't see her dad that often. But like she was like, my dad's a bit scary and that. Like you'll meet him at some point. And then she's like, he's making a soup on Sunday. Come round and have some soup. And literally while smiling and literally ladling, he's like, just so you know, like, I'll always treat you like a son while you're with her. If you're ever hurt her, you will go missing.
Yeah.
You're on the soup.
You see what this soup is? Their ex-boyfriend. Try a lovely bit of Marcus. Marcus.
No.
That went for a boy's name.
Carcass in it.
That's probably where you
Rhymes with Marcus. Rhymes with Marcus. Biggest patron in the UK. Marcus rhymes with carcass.
Did I say there was a carcass in this?
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus the carcass. Any Christmas presents?
Did that happen, by the way, Adam?
Mine, yeah, it actually did.
All right, okay.
I know the girl.
Do you know the girl?
Yeah.
Envy.
Yeah.
She's stocky.
Yeah.
Oh, my one feels good.
Hey.
Mine doesn't feel...
Oh!
Mine doesn't feel...
Uncle Tito! I got my sack to empty here.
Right, who's going first?
Finn looks disappointed I didn't get him one.
Oh.
He did?
I got Steve one, though.
Who's going first? Carl, you going first.
Yeah. Oh, Finn. When will you stop being the victim of this podcast?
I don't know if I can open this because I don't want to cause the... I know what it is.
What is it?
It's Old Firm, innit?
Huh?
It's what?
It's alright, it's just a nice classic football top.
Long sleeve, oh my god.
Long sleeve Celtic top.
NTL, lad, thank you so much.
I used to own that kit.
Right.
I used to own that shirt. I'm not even messing around. I've owned
Have you got
it.
a preference on which order we open them in?
Go for... Dan's is just nice, yours is funny.
I'll go nice then.
So why didn't I get a nice one?
That's fucking sick, thank you so much.
Oh, you little sweetie.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't print it yourself. So I just got him a nice...
Did you get that this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, isn't it?
What?
Lush.
Yeah. I just think you need to fucking chill out, man. I got the scented candle because he's always so fucking wired.
That's me and Laura.
You got me a book called "Women Don't Owe You Pretty."
And they don't.
Do you know
they
what?
owe you other things.
It's really really irresponsible to buy that before the show because he's not going to be able to put that down before the arena. Where's Adam? He's meant to be on stage. He's reading
The game-changing book that every woman needs. Women Don't Owe You Pretty is the ultimate book for anyone who wants to challenge the outdated narrative supplied to us by the patriarchy, which doesn't exist. It will teach you how to protect your energy. Protect your energy? Turn your lights off. Tell you that you are the love of your own life. Sad old cat women. And today is a wonderful day to dump them. Cool. Florence Given, sounds like a twat, is here to remind you that you owe men nothing, least of all pretty. I've never disagreed with the blame of a book so much in my entire life. Women don't owe us pretty. They can be as ugly as they like, and I will stand by that.
Did you get Finn a gift?
I did, yeah.
Good, because I was pissed off.
I did get Finn a gift. Well, we had our, we've got our little falling out from the restaurant.
He got your churros 100%.
No, I didn't.
I was pissed off for you there, by the way.
Oh.
Is this some sort of racism?
Yeah. Let's check all the focuses.
Leopard print on the inside.
God.
Roasted red pepper hummus.
Lad, you've smashed that, lad. Unbelievable.
And 4 chocolate eclairs.
Oh my God.
They didn't have churros.
Chocolate eclairs
It's
are
the
the
nearest
best
thing.
dessert.
Yeah. It's M&S didn't do
Oh,
churros.
you're a little sweet.
But I got him hummus because he's from there.
Hummus. He's from
Hang on,
hummus.
Florence has done a little.
He's so angry at the feminism book. Yeah, do you want to know something funny? She's an illustrator.
I'm gonna read the. What's this called?
It's like the blurb, innit? It's
book?
Prelude.
the
Forward.
Forward.
Yeah, that's
More
right,
than
innit?
4 words here, mate. Florence Given.
Marcus
She
Carcass.
/ her.
Shay Given.
Florence Given, Shay's sister, she / her, is a UK-based artist and writer. In 2019, Florence was named Cosmopolitan's Influencer of the Year. Prestigious. She has been interviewed on BBC Breakfast. Oh, who hasn't? To discuss the stigma
No, it's been one
around
of
being
them.
single, and NBC News to discuss the campaign she led against fat-phobic show Insatiable. She has also worked alongside Always on their #EndPeriodPoverty campaign, which I agree with, and her post.
Hey, fair, Florence.
And her post received more than 200,000 likes,
Oh, we'll put that in the forward.
In a
I know, it's so funny, isn't it?
with each like resulting in a free sanitary product for those in need.
Oh, wow. How many retweets?
One
A
like
fearless
equals
book, says Cosmopolitan.
One like
An
equals
incredible
one tampon.
mouthpiece for modern intersectional feminism.
that.
For glamour. Game-changing, say Diva magazine. We all read that.
I think these are all on side.
A vital read, empowering, says the Gay Times.
That's like 5 from the Scotsman.
What do FHM think? That's what I want to know. These are all on side.
Wait, he's building up to that. Horse and Hounds, the next quote. Load of shite. It's not even about fucking horses or hounds. Top Gear. There's no cars in it. And she's not even got her tits out.
Rallying, radical, and pitched perfectly for her generation, says the Evening Standard. And an accessible exploration of feminism built around the historic and modern expectations of women. And that's from a production called Living, etc.
I like them.
He needs to fucking giving it a break.
Can I ask you a question, Uncle Tito?
Yeah.
Did you actually go into a bookshop and buy this, or did you just nick this from your missus?
I ordered it online, but I've previously bought because my missus wanted it. So I bought her it, but then she started using points from it against me.
All right.
And I don't think you should be able to... If I bought you the
You've
book...
got to be careful what you buy women.
If I bought you the book, you can't use the points from the book against me.
I agree.
Buy your own fucking book.
Yeah,
you know
use
what I
them
mean?
Points.
Okay, I'm going to read out the...
We gave you your rights. You can't use those rights back at us.
There's 21 chapters, like all the classics.
Oh,
Fucking
Story time with Adam.
I'm just going to read out the titles of the contents page. You know, the
Adam's
chapters.
feminist learning. Or
Yes, there we go.
Chapter 1 is called Feminism is Going to Ruin Your Life in the Best Way Possible, which doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever.
Oxymoron. Oh, my life's ruined. Hey, get in.
My favorite thing is that she's an illustrator and she wrote a book. Stick the colour in.
What a
you know what I mean?
stupid woman.
Number 2, Women Don't Owe You Pretty, but
Carl's,
that's the title
Carl
track.
is a dangerous mic to have live during this whole thing.
Number
as
3,
he gets bored with this, he'll go further and further down the line. Just fucking burn women.
okay, right. Number 3
Chapter 4.
is You Are the Love of Your Own Life, which, if it's true, I mean, what a sad reality. And number 4 is How to Break Up with Yourself.
Sounds like a complicated relationship with masturbation, doesn't it?
Number 5 is Refuse to Find Comfort in Other Women's Flaws.
That sounds like that chapter's done. Just
So that's like going, oh,
Stop
she's
bitching.
a fat bitch
Stop
and I'm
bitching.
not.
Stop
yeah,
bitching.
Yeah.
Stop being like, well,
That's not
my tits
happening
are
any-
tiny, but hers are even smaller. Don't be doing that.
Classic. I'm sick
You
of
can't
hearing
walk down the street without hearing that.
women like, oh, I've got tiny tits, but they're minuscule. Sort your
That's a classic loose women line.
Number 6, are they intimidating or am I intimidated? I mean, it could be both. Number 7, stop scrolling in the mornings.
I think that means fingering.
That's not bad advice.
Yeah, no, that's quite good, that one. I agree with that. Stop scrolling in the mornings. I mean, I'm not going to. But
you'd be a better feminist if you'd stop scrolling in the mornings.
You're
always on about everyone's tiny tits.
I'm not. I like tiny tits. Number 8.
He's such a feminist.
Yeah, that's nice.
Have whatever tits you want.
That's the name of Adam's book.
Adam Rowe. Have whatever tits you want.
Are you going to do like a diss track, like reply book?
Oh, sure,
that's
she's
like have
lovely.
whatever
I just,
tits
you know,
I don't want no scrubs.
Number 8 is protect your energy, and with a cost of living crisis, who can argue with that? Number 9, to date or not to date.
Which comedian did you just channel? Come see your dad. Turn that off.
Oh, get away! You got a big light on.
Number 10, maybe it's a girl crush, maybe you're queer.
This is so broad. Stop scrolling at Leslie porn, you massive les. You're not a feminist. You're a les.
Turn the big lights off.
This is literally too many different facets of womanhood.
That's only half of the content, by the way.
Christ.
Number 11, love sex, hate sexism, and never fake an orgasm. You don't need fake orgasms for men. Women think they do need to do that. And do you know what?
They do.
No, they don't. I'd rather go, it's not happening. I'll go, okay, we'll try next time.
Oh, no, 100%. I'd rather...
Oh, such a fragile ego.
Oh, yeah. Rather than her just go, oh, your fucking face. You know, like...
I mean, don't say that.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'd rather she just went, nah, it's not going to happen for me. You can do you.
Sex is so shit when you're a man, isn't it? Because you're disappointed when they don't come, and you're disappointed in yourself when you do come.
Yeah.
So
do you know what I mean?
I'm really happy with myself when I come.
Nailed it. Oh, that's another one for the books.
It is Superman fucking outfit.
After a one.
I've never faked an orgasm.
Next chapter.
Even to make a woman happy. I don't know why they do it to try and make men happy. It doesn't make me happy. I know when they're faking it. I can tell. There's a look in their eyes.
Amazing thing to say to a woman after she's just come. Liar.
You're a liar and a cheat.
Stop strolling in the morning, you lesbian.
He's got the bullshit
Now
bell next to his fucking bed.
Not even believable. Horse and hound. That's my review. Stick that in your forward.
Open your eyes. No, hang on.
Oh, my head hurts.
What's the next one?
If it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. God knows what that's about. Number 13.
Oh, wait, God knows what that's about.
That's Ronaldo's book.
That's
Allegedly.
Number 13. What did she expect going out like that?
Oh, that's
Whoa, that sounds judgy.
That's in quote marks, though. I think that's going to be about sexual assault.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Oh, shit,
I'm on your team there.
Honestly,
Felicity, Florence.
Felicity, old tiny tit. I don't think chapter 13 is going to be the most fun.
Number 14. Women do not exist to satisfy the male gaze.
I thought
gaze
that...
with a Z.
I mean, she's right on both counts. Women do not exist to satisfy the
they'd
gaze.
have a fucking tough job if they did.
Those tits aren't tiny enough.
Number 15, stop putting people on a pedestal. Not a fan of the F1. Number 16, life's short.
Hey! Got a fan of the F1. Hey! I say, turn our lights on.
Hey!
1, 2, 3.
Take my wife.
1, 2, 3, champagne for that joke.
Okay, no.
Number 16 is life's short. Dump them.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't think this woman's very happy. Number 17, you don't have to get married. And in brackets, no. Really? Of course you don't have to get married. Doesn't mean you shouldn't.
Honestly, that chapter would do really well with a book aimed at men. Wouldn't it? Wow. You don't have to get married if you don't want.
Yeah.
You sound.
Yeah. Tell us to shut up whinging and enjoy just being a couple.
That's Adam's chapter 1.
Just watch the F1 from before.
Number 18, stop assuming. I agree with that, because when you assume, you make an arse out of you and me. I learned that from a film. Number 19.
An arse? Not even
arse.
Arse.
Number 19.
Stop assuming. Didn't he play for Arsenal?
Number 19 is just...
Andre Arsene.
You make a dick out of yourself or something like that.
Number 19 is just called accountability. That'll probably be about, don't be whinging when you could do something yourself. Number 20 is check your privilege. I've checked it. I'm working class. I win. Number 21... Number 21 is let that shit go.
I mean, that is great advice. If that's what she's closing out on, I can agree.
Adam's great at that.
Let that shit go.
That's IBS, love. I'm on it. You know what, Florence? You've won me round, love. I bet you're lovely. And definitely not boring.
Get her on the pod.
No.
That'd be so fun if you had a feminist author on the podcast.
No.
Who was want to make lover?
Would you rather?
I'd rather we never had another guest on, and it was just the Vittorio, Adam and Dan podcast with you just bringing random books each week.
Oh, by the way, sorry.
Neil Kinnock's biography.
On the back, warning contains explicit content, and then in brackets, and a load of uncomfortable truths.
Oh, she's.
It sounds like an edgelord comedian special.
I'm going to read it.
I'm going to read it.
Oh, you can't.
You can have it
take
off me when I'm finished with it.
Should we read it together?
Yeah, come on.
In bed.
Me and Etta are doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at the moment, but that's next on the list.
Roald Dahls, they've all got a real
Check your
darkness
privilege,
to
you
them.
5-year-old.
They've got a real darkness to them, the
Roald
Roald
Dahl.
Dahl books.
He's a fucking player, Roald Dahl, mate.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I was terrified of the witches. I got badly bullied in primary school.
Well, the Witches is
Scary
pretty.
as fuck.
They
They connected.
They eat kids.
No.
The Witches was pretty
Yeah,
intense.
it's fucking grim.
I mean, the Twits was.
Isn't Thingy in that?
Mariah Carey.
And what's it called?
Angelica Houston.
No.
And where they come?
She's in it.
The movie.
Yeah,
Of the
no,
Witches.
the book. Mariah Carey's in the book.
The old scary one.
Yeah.
They've all got horrible heads, isn't they?
What's Catwoman?
Halle Berry.
Anne Hathaway.
Michelle
No,
Pfeiffer.
Anne Hathaway, isn't she in The Witches?
Oh, she's in the new one.
She's
yeah.
in the
Is she?
new-
Oh, that's
the
what
new
I'm
one.
confused with, yeah.
But the old one, every Thursday in primary school, in year 5, primary 6 for us, was we got to choose a movie and the class would vote over what VHS tapes we had. And first week, they put on The Witches and I had a panic attack and had to leave the room because I found it so scary. But then every week for the rest of the year, the whole class banded together and voted for The Witches.
I
every
love
time.
those classmates.
Oh.
It's fantastic work. That.
Just to, and then
I just
didn't
had to
watch it,
leave.
just watched you.
I had to leave and go do worksheets every
Hang
Thursday.
on, the
instead
teacher,
of,
they can stop it.
No, I don't know what was
I
going
feel like
on.
the teacher should have removed that from the library. What are you watching this in class? The Witches again? Not a problem at all. Uncle Tito going out on his own again.
It's pretty scary though.
I was terrified of the
when they all
Michael
start
Jackson.
scratching their heads, they take the wigs off. They don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
toes.
Yeah.
Kids think of shit, don't they?
I was terrified of the Michael Jackson Thriller video.
Yeah.
I went and hid in the bathroom and cried every time that came
When
on
he
the
goes
music
like,
channel.
"Get away,"
Yeah, it's proper scary.
and his eyes are all yellow. And
When
all.
you're a kid.
I still haven't watched The Witches.
It's got lockjaw.
It's a sneak preview of the arena.
Like a gay basketballer.
Love Roald Dahl.
I told you I was scared of the BBC theme tune.
What? Which one? Wait, what?
The scary one. Get it on.
Dun, dun,
girl?
dun, dun,
No.
dun,
Oh,
dun,
she
dun,
was a
dun,
terrifying
dun,
bitch.
dun.
Go on YouTube and type in "be scared."
Oh! No more using sexist language.
It's not a sexist language.
Bitches.
God, you've learned
It's
a
a
lot.
gendered term.
You've
Call
a
a man a
you've-
bitch.
From the contents.
You've
of the
learned
book.
a lot from the contents and the forward of Florence Given, Shay Gibbons.
I get the vibe of it, do you know what I mean? I know what she
I
means.
love having it up on the table as if you're like a late night American talk show and you're about to interview.
It looks
Florence
like
Given.
you wrote the book. Are you Florence Given?
It's my pen name. Be so funny if a man had written ghostwritten that.
This is terrifying. You used to be on the videos. You have videos as a kid.
We're not going to get copyright.
No.
That's like quite. It's hard.
It's to terrify me.
Chill.
Carl, are you all
There's
right?
a more scary one than that as well. Like it actually is. It's yellow.
I think.
shit.
I was trying to put
I
Nah,
think
it's
the one
proper
show
ominous.
thing-
So when
What?
you fall asleep and there's a video on, and you wake up and it's like,
Yeah, I always do that, yeah.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Like some Pride and Prejudice coming on. Like,
no, but then you'd wake up and like, I don't know, like the loud menu music would be on repeat.
right.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah. On the DVD.
Yeah.
Oh right.
That
The
one.
ambient
We're all just going to have to
jazz
take your
stuff?
word for it. It doesn't seem scary, but obviously.
When I was a kid, mate.
Why did that? What happened to you
I knew
with
all
a harp? Like what did someone
No, I was
fuck
well
you with a
aware
harp?
that everyone who worked in the BBC was a paedophile.
Right,
I
and
was
you
ahead
just
of my
got
time. I was like, whoa, this production company also harbours paedophiles. And I was scared.
harvest
No,
pedophile.
harbours.
Harpers. I was gonna say they're not.
And I was a young child.
You knew.
Yeah, and I was scared of Father Christmas, that I've told you before.
I got terrified of the Little Mermaid when I went to Disneyland. Not this, but like I went to Disney World actually in America, and I like had a panic attack.
Got the t-shirt to prove it.
But I had a panic attack when I saw The Little Mermaid, and then I thought Eeyore looked so sad that I ran over and gave him a hug.
Oh, did you have a lot of panic attacks when you were a kid?
Yeah, I was agoraphobic.
Right.
Couldn't make it out of the house for like a few months. Couldn't go to school.
How old were you?
9 and 10.
Hard work being a bright kid, innit?
What the fuck was I anxious about?
I don't know. I love being just the right amount of thick. It was great. Hey, it was great. No panic attacks here.
I was
just a good level of stupid.
What year were you born?
96.
2006. What happened then?
Italy won the World Cup.
Oh, it's terrifying.
I actually did, because I was a Liverpool fan when I was a kid. I went to bed at half-time of Istanbul.
God.
Rough.
Do you know what happened?
No.
They won on pens.
AC?
No, Liverpool.
What?
On penalties.
What?
Yeah.
As long as Didi Hamann didn't score it, I'm happy enough.
No, he changed the game though, and everyone said it was Gerrard, but it wasn't. It was actually Didi Hamann.
Don't, you'll give him another panic attack. Shall we have a little break? I've got some reading to do.
You can borrow that off me if you want when I'm done with it.
All right, cool.
Pages be stuck together though.
She's cute. Hi guys, now it's time to tell you about one of my absolute favourite sponsors. It's Whoop.
Whoop sponsored our fitness challenge, which is now over. However, our code is still active. If you still want to join the community, you can go to join.whoop.com/haveaword to get started. And once you've signed up, you can join our community, which is COMM-HVAWRD, and you can compete with us. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't worn my Whoop because I lost it about a week ago. However, I have lost 4 stone. Look at that.
Wow.
Gone.
Wow.
Gone.
And you've put 2 stone on your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because it works. Whoop will give you a smaller waist and a bigger penis, and that's verified by the FDA.
It really has been useful, just because I'm worried about dying youngish.
Yeah.
Young.
I think you've gone past the dying young bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you died now, people would be like, really? It wouldn't be like,
yeah. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in the next 5 years. And according to Whoop, I'm sound. I've got at least 5.
Yeah. That's good, isn't it? Go to join.whoop.com/haveaword. You can still use the thing, still sign up, especially for after Christmas. Do you know what I mean? You might want to use it because you're going to put weight on over Christmas. You're going to drink much. You're going to eat much.
You're going to be a Christmas piggy.
You could sign someone up as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Which is a bit eggy, innit? But you could, yeah.
You could do that. And you will get, if you use our code, you'll get a 3 months Whoop membership, thanks to the Have a Word podcast. And it'll allow you to get started for £0. And they have a 30-day returns policy.
Try before you buy.
Basically free.
Who won the fitness challenge?
I won the fitness challenge. Fact.
Adam did not win the fitness challenge.
What do you mean, mate?
He didn't wear it. You wore it for 10 days.
Look at that, lad. You can recover all your life.
I think I won it. I think I won November. Did you think?
You might have won November, but I think overall I've won.
We only started at the start of October.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you right now, you both might be top of the leaderboard, but at the end of the day, if we were in the cage for 5 rounds, who's winning?
Pete.
Who's winning?
Yeah. Whoop.com. Adam's dead hard.
I'd punch all of your heads in.
That's actually their new tag.
There's not a single person in this room who could live with me over the 25-minute scrap. 5 5s.
525s.
I'd just run away
Exactly.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And smoke
Join Whoop so you can twat Adam.
Megan.
Let's land this mother. You
just mentioned the film Home Alone, and genuinely,
The third
I found
one is
a
the best.
porno the other day called Ho Malone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
By
A
candles?
Ho called Malone.
Post Malone.
Where did you find that?
What? Pornhub.com.
Oh, right, on the internet.
I was scrolling. Yeah.
If you think of any title of any piece of art, there's a porn parody of it. There's a porn called The Tale of Two Titties.
Schindler's Fist.
Must be. 100%.
Gangbangs of New York.
101 Dalmatians.
Cox.
I don't know why that got me. Oh, rough. A rough one.
Rough.
That was the forward. Okay.
Sex Toy Story 2.
Pleasure Island.
Okay.
A Muppets Christmas Carol getting gangbanged. Carol's the one getting gangbanged.
The Orgasm of Emily Rose.
What?
The Orgasm of Emily Rose.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Paranormal Activity too.
Lost in Jizz.
It's the same film.
2 Girls, 1 Cup.
The Grand Budapest Brothel.
It'd be Pula, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't work if you just change the one word film names. Like, have you seen The Sexy Jaws? Jizz.
7 Sexopaths.
8 Psychopaths.
Craig Freeman says, Wagwaglids, got a foodie question for you all.
Oh, go on.
Christmas Day a few years ago, had a few fucking booners. I was in the kitchen just throwing something together to eat.
Just 1 second, I just interrupt you there. As soon as I finish saying what I'm about to say, I want you to carry on reading this question. Okay? Italians don't know how to make pizza. Carry on.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, come on.
Hey. Italian Americans, yeah. But in Italy, you're all fucking idiots.
He means Neapolitan shite.
You know that Neapolitan floppy shit you do?
The good
Bollocks.
stuff. The good stuff.
Utter shite
It's
of
nothing-
the highest order. Pizza should hold its form, and you should be able to pick it up and put it in your mouth without... and I should never need a knife and fork for a pizza. Your people have ruined pizza.
What do your people make? Fucking stew that they call
Oh
something
my God,
different?
Scouse goes off me. Don't even bother.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Scouse with
is
crusty
Scouse?
bread,
It's a
shits all
loser.
over
What is
Neapolitan
Scouse?
pizza. What?
What is Scouse?
It's a stew made in Liverpool.
It shits all over pizza.
That's so
Italian
fucking...
pizza.
That's the most Scouse thing ever. It's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we make stew, but it's fucking different.
It is. It's better.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also the fact they call it Scouse as well. After themselves.
Yeah.
It's called me.
Yeah.
What about Lancashire hot pot?
Yeah.
You should fucking suck that, didn't you?
Just been a dick.
It's just a hot pot, isn't it?
The amount of girls, honestly, after a night out, you see loads of girls like, yeah, I need some Scouse and crusty bread.
Yeah, but you don't
Don't
see
want
people
any
on a night
pizza.
out going to get a Neapolitan pizza and be like,
Do you know
You love the
that-
pizza.
What a
You're just
wonderful night
offended.
we've had there. We're all rotten drunk. Get the knife and fork out. Let's tuck into our
Italians
pizza.
don't use a knife and fork on pizza.
Right, okay. So how do you eat the floppy shite you're putting
With
together?
your hands?
What, like all this? 2 hands for...
No, just believe in yourself.
No, bollocks. It's honestly the worst thing on the planet.
What sparked this? Did you get a fucking Dr. Utker restaurant
Do you know what it is,
pizza
lad?
and
Do you
lose
know
your
what it is,
shit?
right? For years.
It's not the taste, by the
For
way.
years.
It's not the taste.
No, it's not the taste.
It's just the way it holds.
For years.
Structural
He's
integrity.
angry with gravity.
We've been living
not
over
you.
here. We've been living over here, right? Making pizzas for centuries, right? And they've held their form. You get it from a takeaway. You slice it. You pick it up. You put it in your mouth. Lovely, wonderful stuff. And recently, the Italians are coming over and opening these Neapolitan pizzerias, and they're all fucking shite. And I just want it to be said that you just don't know what you're doing, and you've ruined pizza for the rest of the world.
Have you had pizza in Italy?
I've never been to Italy. Why would I go anywhere near that godforsaken
I have, and it's the
bougie
You're
same
eating
country?
some fucking spoofing Turkish man's
No.
pizza.
It's the same. It's the same.
Hey,
It's the same, Adam. In Turkey, it all falls off the end.
No, you're eating some spoofer in Liverpool.
No, I
and
had
it's
it in
like-
Italy, and it's the same. It falls off the end still. You have to do this.
Carl, tastes dead good though, doesn't it?
It tastes lovely.
Yeah, it tastes
Yeah,
good.
and you don't
It's
feel
just-
like going into a coma afterwards because it's proper. It's not like all that mad chemicals and all.
Como.
Chemicals? What? Cheese, mate?
Yeah.
Don't put enough cheese on your pizzas either. What? It's just too tomatoey. It's bollocks. And you put actual tomato. Oh, it's just fucking
Actual
ridiculous.
tomatoes, imagine.
Yeah.
Sun-dried. Oof, they are heavy, like.
It's shite. And your people need to know.
You can't even make lasagna properly.
Oh, what?
Fucking pasta cake.
And what's al dente?
The cake.
Al dente is Italian for undercooked. Cook the pasta properly.
No means to the tooth.
Bollocks. You just need to take a lesson from the West.
In Italian.
We're so in the West.
Italy's in the West.
Further West.
It's like one of the most farthest
You know,
west.
all
parts
that
of Europe.
recent immigration from Italians,
California.
they've just
Yeah,
constantly
what's
coming.
happened?
Oh, they're coming
When
over
did that
all the
happen?
time. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's happening.
Oh,
isn't it?
it's happening all the time.
He's seen one footballer move over on a transfer and gone.
He's been
"There's
to one
fucking too
hipster
many."
Italian restaurant that has no Italian people working there. These fucking Italians
Have you
coming
been
over
to
here
Crust
recently.
on Bold Street?
Oh,
It's called
the Italian.
Crust.
Oh, Crust is
Yeah.
great,
Oh,
and it's
that's-
ran by a man who's a Napoli fan. He's a cool fucker as well.
Exactly. And it's
Yeah.
shite. It
No,
all
I know, I
falls
like
apart.
it. I actually like Crust.
Oh, my
They
God.
do it a pizza wrap, and it's great.
All right, he'll forget about this opinion in 1 week. Don't worry about it. This is the Pret a Manger Nero
I can't
coffee
believe
thing.
you're drinking a Nero after that. Oh, that's so perfect.
All
Wow, I have a word after this one.
right, Craig Ferryman says, Christmas Day a few years ago, I had a few beers and was in the kitchen just throwing something together to eat. I got a cheesy tuck biscuit, put some leftover turkey topped with Branston pickle, and it may be the best thing I ever stumbled across. Has something like that ever happened to you lot? What's the weirdest combo of food you've ever stumbled across? Something that really shouldn't work, but just does.
Well, the classic is your Mackey's chips and your Mackey's milkshake, innit?
For child catchers.
So stupid.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
it.
the
I know,
the
but-
kids in.
But it does weirdly sort of work.
It
Also,
works
you'd love
wonderfully.
that as a pizza because it's like it would stand up or whatever.
Yeah. Also, donut burgers.
No,
Do you know, like fresh donuts from like a donut van, like the hot ones? Using that donut as the bun for a burger.
I think I just put weight on
I want to be
hearing
sick
about it.
thinking about that.
I swear to Lucifer, if you tried that, you'd love it.
Is it glazed?
No,
Is it like, what's it like? Is
it's like the ones from the van.
They give me
Yeah.
dicks.
it's insane. That's completely insane.
It's fucking delicious. I said this when I looked at this was years ago. I
And
had
5 sausages is mad.
That is
Yeah.
mad.
I'm not, having,
mad.
I'm not having 5 donuts.
You're having a donut burger.
Yeah, so there was a place called Red's True Barbecue. It's not there anymore, but there's a few other places that do it. And I went in and I was like, "What do you mean donut burger?" And the fella come over and he was like, "Well, what do we do? We have the donut.
Where's he from?
Sliced in half. What?
Where is he from?
Eggbeth.
Nearly. That would have been great if we said the same one. We slice the donut in half, and then we use that as the bun, and it has the burger and the juices and the cheese and the bacon all within it." And I was like,
fresh pussy, green pussy.
I was like, "It sounds
Donut pussy.
ridiculous, mate. It sounds ridiculous."
I'll have it.
And he went,
That's
he went-
true.
he said to me, he goes, "You trust me? You have it? You don't like it? You're free. Have it for free."
Right.
So I got it.
A no win,
Fantastic.
no fee burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are some combos that I'm not accepting. When they started putting, is it cheeseburger in the dough of pizzas? Stuffed. Stuffed crust. When they started putting like,
They did a sausage the whole way around that
yeah,
Domino's
come
one.
on.
Oh, not into it.
Stupid.
too
Some
far.
normal
Not
crust.
into it.
the one I've offered up here and I got roundly attacked for was the mint yogurt on pizza.
I guess it's similar to like a garlic and herb.
It is it is kind of a little
I
bit.
was a listener then. I was actually going, do you know what? I want to try
It
it.
sort of works.
Depending on the pizza.
It
like
sort of works. I
don't
did
know.
get called a paedophile.
I made
for
a pulled pork's fucked off. I was a good time.
There was a
wasn't
few
You
years
thought there
It
was
had a
too
good
much.
couple of years, didn't
Yeah.
it?
too
Good
long.
pulled
It was
pork.
the meat chew of food.
Yeah.
had a great season and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then went back to Rayo Vallecano.
I tell you what, the next time a waitress asks me, or waiter asks me, "Would you like your burger medium or well done?" I swear to God, I'm going to go and get some water and just tip it over their head. So that's technically not assault. I'm just going to wet
Is it
them.
not?
I don't think so. I hope
Wetting
not.
people isn't assault.
Because burgers
Depends how
can't
hard
be
you wet
medium. Steak can.
Burgers
It
well
hasn't
done.
been exposed to the oxygen. The mincemeat in a burger is not allowed to be medium, and all these restaurants
can
are
be
just making
pink.
people ill.
It can be
Burger has
pink.
to be well done. It can't be pink.
It can.
Why?
It can't. It's bad for you.
Is
Very
it?
bad for you.
Is mint
If it's good quality
No, it's
beef,
not a
it's
steak,
fine.
though,
mint
is it?
steak?
Yeah, it's minced steak, but
What
as
about
soon as the steak has been
steak
exposed,
tartare?
what?
What about steak
He
tartare?
doesn't like steak tartare.
Raw mince, and with a raw egg on
I
top.
don't think I want a
People
burger
eat that.
grey all the way through.
Well, then you're a fool.
It just tastes quite nice with quite nice with
You're
a bit of
a
pink. Don't think?
I listen. I'm not here for the arguments. Me is just listen.
There's only one thing I like.
God, that is objectively not true.
What I mean
you
is,
love getting stuck.
I
in
haven't got anything on either. I've got no dog in this race.
it. Oh, I
mate.
didn't know that. I don't know.
I think you're wrong. But I have 2 weird food combinations. I really like Ready Break with Cocoa Pops mixed in.
Nice.
That's not weird though.
I think that's all right. But then super noodles and baked beans
Oh, I agree.
in a toasty.
Oh no, I'm out.
Whoa, the
Noodles
bread,
and
what
beans
happens to
do
the
it.
bread?
On cornflakes.
What do you mean? What happens to the bread?
The bread would just fall apart. Surely.
Finn.
You went so Italian there.
Finn using his BTEC in drama.
Fall apart.
A level, but
Noodles and beans works. I hate that I like it as well, but it does.
Super
work.
noodles, baked beans. Oh,
The fact
top
that you
tier comfort
eat
food.
either of you, I don't even care if that works. Actually, the problem I've got with it is
You
that
dip your chips in milkshake. Don't call
Yeah, I
me.
know. Doesn't matter. Someone told me about that.
We
One
just
of
told you about this.
Listen, shut up a minute. Right?
He's not come for the argument.
Listen. one of you at one point, or both of you, independently have gone, I'm going to try beans with my super noodles. And that thought alone means that I don't want to speak to either of you ever again.
It's got all the food groups. Carbs, protein, beans.
Yeah.
Beans.
Put your chip in your milkshake.
No, it does, because it's got the super noodles are the carbs, right? Beans are a vegetable and they're protein. The tomatoey stuff, that's a fruit. And then the seasoning is whatever the other ones are.
Fiber.
Dairy and fiber.
I had
egg noodles.
I had a couple of very weird ones when I was a child that have no explanation for. So I used to, my mum would catch me dipping skips.
I thought you were going to say a fish.
Where did she catch them?
Huh?
Where did she catch them?
Did you catch me?
Catch you what?
What bait
she'd catch
do you
me
use
in
for
skips. Do you know the prawn
They are
cocktail?
prawn flavored.
Yeah.
And dipping them in like
Trolling
raspberry
for skips.
fromage frais.
Oh,
that's
And-
wild.
Are skips like?
Wait,
Are skips,
what? That's the
Yeah.
worst thing I've ever heard.
skips,
no
skips
difference
are
to
prawn
chips.
cocktail
They
flavour.
sound
aren't they?
the same as
I'm aware
Prawn
of this.
cocktail skips.
I don't even like skips anymore, but that was what I used to do. And this is definitely the Turkish in me. I used to not have gravy on a roast dinner. Adam, you're going to want to hurt me after this. I
Tomato
used to put
sauce.
natural yogurt.
Wow.
Because it was too spicy.
Wow. Like I've never eaten a roast, and even I know that's offensive.
Whoa, 999.
Ring
Call the police.
That was until
The
about,
Turkish police.
Call
that was
immigration.
until about age 11. And then, then I went on to gravy.
Wait. Is it all over?
Can all of you just shut up in a minute? I've got questions and I get to ask them.
How many kids? How many bodies?
All over.
Yeah, mainly in the Yorkshires.
In New York?
In the Yorkshires.
Yorkshires.
You're lying. You're talking
swear.
shit. You've conspired with some cunt here to try and wind me up. There is no way we have spoken about roast dinners as much as we have for the past 2 years, and you have never brought this up. And just now, out of nowhere, you're bringing this up. Who's in on it? Who's in on it? Who's in on it? There is no way you used to fill your Yorkshires up with natural yogurt. I'm not fucking having it. You're talking shit.
I'm not.
You would cover your roast potatoes and your meat of a roast dinner in natural yogurt.
Yeah, and if there wasn't enough yogurt on it, I'd have a bit of yogurt on the side and I'd dip in.
Paedophile Muller corner.
Yeah.
And he used to put
No,
his,
not like Muller.
and
like
he used to put his pigs and blankets in
Greek
Yakult.
yogurt.
Onken.
Greek yogurt.
Onken.
Not Onken.
Mom, get the uncle me roasties in a bit tonight, yeah?
Adam, have you never finished a roast dinner and just thought, Dano?
Oh my god.
Oh, you absolute sex offender.
It helps bones grow stronger.
Oh mate, I
Was
love
it Greek?
that you're messing
Greek
with the
yogurt,
roast.
yeah.
Greek yogurt?
Racist
You're
yogurt.
fucking
Yeah,
race
You
baiting
can't get
and
Turkish
all.
yogurt.
You're a
It's
traitor.
I used to eat chips and toothpaste. Oh god, it's so good.
Well, essentially, yogurt was my ketchup. I would put it on everything. So any kind of meal we had, I still do it.
Smiley
I
faces.
do still
Chicken
do
nuggets?
it occasionally. With some meals, yogurt is the perfect.
Do you have a bacon buddy
accompaniment.
with yogurt on it?
Hang on, what's Tatziki's? Tatziki got yogurt.
Tatziki's mint and yogurt.
Tahini?
Yeah.
Tahini
Yeah,
yogurt?
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. Answer this question.
What?
Do you ever have bacon butty
No. 'cause
with
I'm
yogurt
veggie.
on?
Sausage sandwich
No.
with
Did,
yogurt
did
on?
I used to?
Did you used to have a bacon sandwich with yogurt on?
No, I didn't do that. But I did have sausage and mash with yogurt.
Apply with
There's
it.
not many.
Apply with it. New producer.
I'm telling you right now, there is not many things you can do with food that will anger both me and the Muslims, but that is one of them, mate.
There's actually a chapter in Women Don't Owe You Pretty about like you being a fucking
Fuck
paedophile.
off with your yogurt.
Yeah,
What?
I still do it occasionally with some things.
Do you have yogurt on its own? Or is that like chicken
No,
tomato
no,
sauce for you?
I don't go that far.
I have to say Tatziki with some stuff is quite nice. So.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's just an
that's got other
accompaniment.
things in it.
right.
On
okay.
like gyros or like something like that, but
Yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
roast beef. Roast beef with yogurt?
I think that was very well done.
Everything.
Just how upset he was so good.
And he's not lying.
I'm not lying.
Right, should we do some other words?
What's the point when that exists in the
Have a word
world?
with fucking Finn.
Do you know if you'd have said that in a job interview, you would never have got hired?
When would he float it up?
Can you have a word with my podcast producer?
Just want to let you know, this is what I've done animation-wise, and also I do have a lot of fresh yogurt.
Also, it was my girlfriend who made it.
Oh, Jesus.
Awkward.
Did you genuinely? Did she make the thing that you
the reason for the job is bad, mate.
Good on you, Finn. Shows fucking bit of gumption.
Work smart, not hard.
Women don't owe you graphic design.
Can I ask?
That was brought up in the breakup.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, of course.
I have a dilemma in my life, and it happened last night. So my girlfriend was in brushing her teeth. And
Do you want me to read it out? This one's from Uncle Tito.
Yeah. I was in the bedroom, and she heard a really loud fart, and shouted through to me, "You fucking filthy bastard!" But it was next door who farted.
Oh, beautiful.
And we
through the wall.
Yeah, we like kind of know them. So I'm trying to work out, do we need to address at some point that my girlfriend didn't call through and go, "You fucking filthy bastard" to our neighbour?
No.
You can walk that off. Yeah. You can just be like, "Did you fart the other night, John?" And when he's like, yeah, I heard Susan shout through the wall that I'm a filthy bastard. Like, yeah, because you are, you big filthy bastard. Anyway, see you around.
Are they sound?
Yeah, they're cool. It just feels like such a rough thing to hear through the wall. Like we hadn't spoken to them in like a week and a half.
You can hear talking through the wall, can't you?
No, it's really just
that
farts
is a
that
big
come through.
Fart.
He does big farts, to be fair.
Man does big fart.
He's a big man.
Do you fart in front of your missus?
Yeah, of course. 5 years?
I don't. 11 years.
What?
I don't see why I'd want.
Do you not fart in front of Serica?
No.
God, I do.
That's why I don't need to.
I genuinely believe I have farted in front of Serica.
You might have, but like, you didn't leave some fucking.
Do you know
romance?
Do you know? Right. So in a distant previous relationship of mine, the girl I was with hated it.
Sorry.
If I ever fasted in front of her, she was like repulsed by it. She was like, "This is disgusting, and you shouldn't be doing this in front of me." And I was like, "Everyone fart, you can do it. Just it." She was like, "No, it's horrible, and you shouldn't." She wanted me to go out onto like the landing to fart like a dog doing a poo, and then come back into the bedroom. Right. She
it off you so
fucking land instincts of shit.
She wanted me to do that, and I always like sort of was like, "Oh, you're being unreasonable about this, right?" And then we broke up, and I got into another relationship, and she from like date 3 farted in front of me. Like we were in bed for the 3rd time ever, and she just looked at me and went, "Hey." I went, "What?" And she went,
and then she farted.
And honestly, I've never been given a taste of my own medicine that was so bitter. And for the entire time in that relationship, I spent trying to get her to go onto the landing to fart.
Yeah, because just keep some romance. Like, if it happens, it happens. And like, if you smell it, you're like, "Oh, they've absolutely." But don't sit there like, and then like, put Grey's Anatomy back on.
You paused it for the fart. Pause that. Oh God, go on, put it back on. Oh, someone's got brain cancer
Such
again.
a big fart. I black out a little bit. Oh fucking hell! I've missed 20 minutes.
It's not, like, just
Have you heard Serica fart?
No.
But you have to relax around the love of your life.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm saying, but like, just if it happens silently, you go, "Oh, one of us has farted here," but don't be like.
So it's the sound.
But don't be like.
Johnny Vegas.
Like you don't like day 3 to me is like fucking hell. Like,
oh yeah, I was
shit in my bed essentially.
I was taken aback by it.
Exactly.
I was taken back by it. I really was.
You're sitting there and it stinks of shit, and they've gone, you know, I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool, sexy this. Hey, I love smelling
I know,
shit.
but it's just.
It was the confidence of it. I couldn't get over it. Just looked at me and went, "Hey." I went, "Bosh," went,
she went, "Hey,
Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly doing it. Oh, just
11 years. You've never intentionally gone, "Get on this."
We're the windiest household. It's so bad. Everyone's just
not.
farting everywhere. Now I've got my kids farting.
You live on a hill, don't you?
It's just
I ask before I fart. I go, "Is it alright if I fart?"
That's less sexy. That's like asking for a kiss.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not how
Can
in
I
any
fart?
way.
What do you expect them to say? No.
If they say no, then I go for a little walk.
Because you're pissed off. I'm leaving the house. Going for a walk.
What was that? I'm leaving the house. I'm going for a walk.
That's what you sound like.
Pete Price with Jonathan. Going for a
I'm
walk.
leaving the house.
I will never, in a property I pay for, go for a walk to pass wind.
This is the thing. Small flat as well. Like, we don't have the
Get
space to
fucked.
be farting.
I'm not saying there's anything
elsewhere.
wrong with farting, but don't be like, don't like, leave a bit of romance. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be fucking sitting there with a big orchestra in the bed.
Yeah, okay. But you're too far the other way on that, aren't you? You're like, there's nothing wrong with farting. I've just never heard my girlfriend of 11 years
And we've never
fart.
spoken about it. It's just like...
What if she doesn't have
the problem with me with farting is that I often fart in my sleep and wake myself up with it.
Often.
So if I'm in bed with a woman, she's just going to have to put up with that. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm going to wake both of us up. The fart wakes me up because it's not like a fart isn't loud enough normally to wake people up, but it's the vibration coming out my arsehole that wakes me up. You know what I mean?
know what you mean? We've all done that.
I had to wake up. There's a nuclear attack. No, love.
No, but it's like the... have you ever seen a dog like wake up in a panic?
Yeah.
That's what I wake up like when I fart myself awake.
Yeah.
So I fart and I'm like, "Wah!" And it's that movement that wakes them up.
Yeah.
And then they have sex.
Yeah.
And we fuck.
I wake up in a panic every day.
Let's go.
I can smell poo. Look at you sexy fuck. Hey!
Go on the London.
Carl and Serica are in different wings of their house.
Is that why you have
What was that, darling? I have no idea. Probably a draft.
Adam farts in the bed and fucks on the London.
There has to be some sacred romantic space in the house.
Go in the bed.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna fart. Go in the bed.
Yeah, I just think it's just not sexy or romantic, and you have to keep some
It's
of that.
not. Of course it's not. But not life isn't.
No, but you have to keep
sexy or
some of
romantic.
that in the relationship, so if you can control it, don't do it.
I just can't control it.
I just think that person's your person, and you gotta just be.
Yeah,
It's a person who you can relax, and I'm not relaxed if I can't fart.
I've started sneezing on Laura's hand to be annoying. And she really hates it, but not enough for me to stop.
Spitting on her?
If I know, yeah, kind of. If I know I've got a sneeze coming, I'll be like, babe, and then hold her hand and just sneeze right onto the top of her hand.
And then she goes,
she really hates it.
And then you go fuck on the hand.
And then she's like, oh my God, right now.
It's not
lube.
It's not fetishes.
It's not just me hand that's wet. Get here.
Yeah, that's what she says. That's what she says.
Get here. He said he sat next to her. Get here.
Hey. And we're so gross. We're so gross. But maybe you're right, because you're getting more sex than me. So
You're gross. Would Laura, if you were pooing, right, in the toilet,
she's not.
So you're on the toilet.
You're pooing on the landing.
Would she come into the bathroom if she needed to?
No, I've pooed on her hand. That's our new bit we're doing.
Genuine question though.
Laura, come here.
Stop.
Stop being a pussy.
Would she come in the bathroom while you're pooing?
No. I've said this before. I leave the door open, pretend I'm not pooing, and then call her to me.
Oh yeah.
To trick her in the room. I'm like, babe. She's like, oh what? And then she's like, closes the door.
That's it.
She turns to James Brown.
I ask her questions just before I'm straining. Babe, how is that not funny? Come on.
Do you piss in the same room that Serica is attending?
No.
What? Serica's not had a piss for 11 years since they've been together.
Why do
he
you
won't
leave the
allow
bathroom? I do leave the bathroom.
It's not very sexy urinating. She can piss when the relationship is over. Carl
always in the bathroom.
Carl dies in 40 years, making her a widower, and she does a 3-week piss. Oh, I'll miss him. Where's Grandma? She's relieving some piss.
No, we're getting a downstairs bathroom because it's annoying that when she's in the bath, I won't go for the poo or a wee.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
It's annoying for her. Will you just go for the poo while I'm in the bath?
By the way, if you want privacy with the toilet, you absolutely have to have 2 options.
And we're getting one next year. I don't want to see piss coming out my cock while
Just
she's in the
use
bath.
the guest room bathroom. That's why we don't want 2 bathrooms.
Sound like I don't want her to
I
see
don't
piss
want her
coming
to
out
see
of my
piss
cock.
coming out my cock while she's in the bath.
But other times it's okay.
That is not even crazy.
Do you know? I've never heard it. It's the way you describe that. It's so like overly. Like if you just went, I don't want to see her watch me piss. But you're like, I don't want her to see urine coming out of the hole in my penis.
Yeah. I don't want to be in the bathroom and hear the toilet tissue get broken off the roll.
To be fair, if I never heard Laura piss again, I'd be dead happy. That sound is... It's not fun, is it?
They dribble, don't they?
No, it's not the dribble. It's the...
Sounds like someone's emptying a coffee machine sometimes.
When women piss?
When women piss.
Oh, it's freaky when women piss.
Yeah. They go... Like it's full dribbly, innit?
They just sit there
And then
going,
he piss. Just have a
That's how you know a woman needs a toilet. Get us to the toilet now!
Just having a long time in the toilet. If they're in the bath, hold in or shit in the garden. Fact.
No
Do
judgment.
you announce to Serica when you're going for a poo?
No, but it's kind of known.
Via a letter.
Of course it's known because you're longer, aren't you? But do you not be like, do you say I'm going to the toilet?
Yeah, if I'm going for the wee, I'll be like, I'll nip out and she'll know what I'm going to go to the toilet. I think if you say I'm going to the toilet.
Do you do it? Or
That
do
is
you,
fucking...
Do you tell her, or do you
Quarantine.
instruct solicitors to like let her know? Madam.
like,
No, I say, I'll be like,
serve her paper.
I'm just going to go to the toilet, pause it. You know what I mean? That's a pause. You know, I'm going for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Do not come into the toilet and see urine coming out of my penis into the toilet.
And if I'm in the shower, you can come in. That's fine.
So you're just a bit more. You're a bit more private.
Yeah, but I'm getting a downstairs bathroom.
Do you know, as much as I'm loving taking the piss out of you, you're probably having more sex than me, so you're doing it right. I'm there sneezing on Laura's hand, going, "Why are you not having more sex with me?"
Keep it romantic and sexy. Keep all your spit and your fucking. Your
Has she
fart
seen your bumhole?
and- She should have.
Had she? Yeah.
She should have. I keep sending her photos of it.
It's on the fridge.
Royal Mail are on strike, so no.
No, it's on the fridge behind the magnet.
Has she seen his bumhole?
Yeah, she's been round there. She's been to
Just hanging around there, you know.
Has Laura seen your
by
arsehole?
my nan's.
Pardon?
Has Laura seen your arsehole?
Not with intent.
At a festival.
It's not.
Like, I
Second degree arsehole viewing.
want to
was
check
a yellow.
carefully, but I reckon Serica's
It was a yellow card. It wasn't a red. It wasn't.
Serica's seen his arsehole with intent. Laura's seen mine, but you know, on her part,
Yeah, but she's never been
Without
to Valley City, has she?
no.
Did you do that sit-up trick where you say it's impossible to do 10 sit-ups blindfolded? Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's
On like
impossible to
stag
milk
do's,
a
you
cow.
convince a guy it's impossible to do 10 sit-ups blindfolded, then you blindfold them and someone just holds their ass over their head and they just fucking headbutt the bum
I just
hole.
give her a flash. You
Of
know,
the bum hole?
You know, oh yeah, if you're in a new dressing gown.
You can't flash your bumhole. Flash gotta be fast. You've got to spread the cheeks and spin and everything.
Oh yeah, you know. I Sharon Stoner.
Yeah, unless you walk in the room backwards.
All right, Laura, you enjoying those Cocoa Pops? And she's like,
Eve Disney 90 on.
Without intent, though.
My girlfriend wants to. This is why I asked. My girlfriend wants to see my bum hole, but that's my line. No,
Just show
no
it then.
bum hole.
oh,
Why?
well,
Mine.
she's
Yeah.
It's mine. That's the
only
only.
thing you've got.
It's all I've got left in the world.
Would you not like her to lick your bumhole?
No,
Oh, it's great.
I know. I'm too
She's good at
guilty
it.
about
Has she
that.
put planning permission
Planning
into
permission?
a little bumhole lick?
No,
And you've refused it?
no, she doesn't want to do that. She
How do
just
you know?
wants
She
to have a
does.
look.
No, there's absolutely no woman on this planet who wants to look at a bumhole and not lick it.
What's she checking for worms?
What?
No, they love a bit of fucking valet.
Yeah.
Or is it valet?
No, they don't.
Which
They
one's the
don't want-
part?
They want to park now.
Valet. Give you the keys to your arsehole.
Mexican guy takes the keys and then licks your ass. Yeah. I wanna see that clean when I come back.
Hey, take good care of it.
Count the pennies in my arsehole.
Okay.
Goes full
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day
So have
Off
you never
with
had the
your
tongue?
bum hole.
Have you never had the tongue on your arsehole?
No.
Oh, you have
What about
I've
your
had, a
goose?
little, I've had a little.
No, tongue's well better.
Ronaldinho.
I just don't. I can't.
Tongue on your bum hole
I've
and your
never
gooch.
seen my asshole.
No, neither
What?
have I. I don't want to see my arsehole. My
You've never
arsehole
seen your
looks
own
like-
arsehole?
I've never seen my asshole, and I don't want to see it because I don't think it would look nice.
I have not seen my own arsehole. How
on
could
a-
you possibly see your own
sit on a
arsehole?
minute.
I know, just in
A
my head,
periscope.
what my arsehole looks like.
Sit on a mirror.
What?
The
What'd
pink.
you say?
I know what my arsehole looks like, but I don't want to know. No. Do you
Is
know
it
what I mean?
purple?
Have you got an idea of what it looks like?
Like a bulldog's mouth.
All of it.
With the whiskers.
Drools and everything. Salivates.
With a muzzle.
Have you seen the bait?
Should be. Muzzle his arsehole.
Hannibal arsehole.
You know Droopy, the cartoon dog.
He's sniffing your arsehole.
It's a great have a word, that, by the way.
Why do we always end up talking
I just
about my
thought-
bumhole?
You bring it up. You all need to see your own arsehole.
Girls love
and you
a
all
va-
need
a
to
valet.
share your arsehole as well.
But I think because I know mine, I've near constant
Thanks for that.
like bad shit going on down there? Little lumps on.
Do you think I just need to get it out more? Is that what you're saying?
No, you need to bring more awareness to it. Start a campaign in the
We'll
office.
get little wristbands.
Yeah.
Do like a Movember.
Yeah, live arsehole strong.
This way to the ballet. I'll just get Laura's lipstick and just start drawing arrows to my own arsehole.
That's not subtle enough.
Not subtle enough.
Make poverty
Subtle enough
history.
either.
Just be sitting there watching telly. Go, I'd love you to lick my arsehole. More subtle.
Cool. Right, we'll get the kids to bed first, though. Yeah.
Right, what have you got on
Mr.
Wednesday?
Tumbler.
What have you got on Wednesday? Oh, you doing that? Yeah. Sounds just. By the way, just let you know if you ever want to put your tongue up my ass, you can. You want a cup of tea? Just drop it in.
Always sandwich it like new material.
She'd be freaked out by that. I never make a cup of tea.
The arsehole sandwich.
Do you want some soup?
Chicken soup.
The arsehole sandwich. You give them a nice thing. The arsehole and another nice thing. They're quick.
Right.
Got nice hair. Lick my arsehole. They're good shoes. And she is confused. She's like, oh, wow. Do you want to lick his arsehole?
Accidentally just goes, yes, yes, yes.
There's a chapter all about that. It's chapter 22. Never fall for the arsehole sandwich. Even though your shoes are nice, sister. You should be able to get compliments without licking someone's bumhole. Chapter 23.
No, that's the whole book.
You feel good, but your mouth feels dirty. Chapter 24.
Vittorio, where can we find you online? Because we are done.
Are we done? Oh, I managed to do no actual have a word.
I wanted to, can we do one? I never get. I really like them. Is that
do
okay?
You want to just do one? Do you want to do one? Have we got one in us?
Is it bumhole based?
It's not bumhole based. Adam, do you need to?
If you're stressed about time, you don't have to. I just really like them.
Can do one.
One quick one. Cam Alto says, have a word with my brother Lids. He bought a girl back and used our stepdad's cherry flavoured lube. Tell my brother to stop sharing lube with his stepdad like a fucking danger.
Oh, God.
Say all that again out loud with your face.
Why do you know where it is?
What happened? Say that again.
Oh.
Camel toe. By the way, I will, honestly, you put a name down. I'm going to read it. I'm the Ron Burgundy of Have a Word. Have a word with my brother. He brought a girl back and used our stepdad's cherry flavoured lube. Tell my brother to stop sharing lube with his stepdad like a fucking danger. That's from Cam.
What's wrong with sharing lube with your stepdad?
Yeah, not blood relatives. It's okay.
It depends.
Yeah, it's like your second cousin. Fair game.
If it's like one of them ones where it's like
an applicator. If it has an applicator.
Killed Will.
Like a lip gloss one.
Yeah.
Put a finger in it. That's bad. If you
A lip gloss one?
Like one where it's like a pot. That kind of would that be
Vaseline, is it? It's lube, it's tube.
I'm saying if it's a tube, maybe.
Or a
his
pump.
cock hands have been on it though.
Or if it's a pump.
If you're using a lube that comes in a pot that you have to rub your finger in, that is all sorts of dirty.
Yeah, that's wrong. But if it's a tube
squeezy bottle,
yeah,
squeezy bottle.
I'll use any of your lube. Absolutely.
What nipple rub?
No.
You just sky it?
No.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Would you use my lube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why not?
I'm surprised.
I mean, I'd be disappointed if I needed lube.
Yeah. I wonder what
But
you were
do you
doing
not
in my
think,
room.
like,
Hang on, I'm just driving the chest. I'll be back in a bit. Breaks in.
Laura walks in going, Adam, what are you doing in Dan's room? First of all, let me tell you, lovely hair.
Stop there. She goes, hang on, this is the arsehole sandwich. I'm not falling for that.
There better not be another compliment coming.
Compliments. That's what has to be mentioned. Just any compliments. Hey! You gonna show me your asshole? What'd you do done? I'm not fucking stupid, me love.
Yeah.
Switched on.
I think you need to get your own lube, kid. I think it's a valid have a word.
I told you my mad put all my lubes away.
What?
Yeah, when I moved to Japan, I left my bedroom as it was, obviously.
Yeah.
And when I got back, she'd like decorated it, and all sex lubes were all in a box.
How many have you got?
Like 4.
Why?
4 sex lubes?
It has different flavours. He has like one. It has like seasonal lube. So he's got like Christmas pudding lube.
The cinnamon lube. The cinnamon lube.
Pumpkin spice lube.
Yeah. Spring clean one. There's nipple, pussy, cock, and then there's an all-rounder.
What?
That's all true.
She put them in a box.
They all went in a little box under my bed.
Here's what I don't understand. Why
Tingle all the way, Asda lube. Oh, well done, Asda.
Why do flavoured condoms exist?
when you're sucking them.
Just
some women suck people off with condoms on.
I think that's fucking mad.
Did you not know
I'd rather suck a dick without a condom on than a dick with a condom on.
Why?
I don't know. I think that would.
If you
feel
suck a dick
weird.
with a condom on, you're not actually sucking a dick, so it's not even gay.
You're just sucking a condom that happens to have a dick in it.
I don't even like cherry. Get this off.
Now it's gay.
Genuinely, I don't know if ever that cherry lube has been used on someone on it.
And then
it's not just your
stepdad.
Your stepdad is using that lube on your mum. Come on, bro.
Sounds like a slap.
You're not just sharing lube with your stepdad.
He's not putting it back in the bottle after he.
The hand.
No, but his little cocky pussy hands can have it though, isn't it?
Where's the line?
It's as if you learned nothing from the pandemic.
Yeah.
Things pass from thing to thing.
Oh.
You might get herpes. Imagine that, getting your Mars herpes.
That'd be so bad. Imagine getting AIDS from your mum.
How is that the... Of all the things we say.
It's possible, you know what I mean?
That's the worst thing we've ever said.
Points of
I
contact.
can't believe it was Carl. I always thought it'd be me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tell him he's a danger. I tell you what, here's the thing. Just buy your brother some lube for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Gift him some Millennium ID.
Vittorio, what are your social media handles?
Vittorio Angelone. You won't be able to find me on Instagram because I'm shadow banned. So if you guys can kindly put a link in wherever you need to put a link in. But the main thing's the tour 2023. If you go to, I guess there'll be a link in the description.
There will be a link put up here.
VittorioAngelone.com/shows. I'm going all over the UK. Glasgow and Belfast sold out very quickly, so I'm adding bigger dates for those. Dublin moved to a bigger venue. Manchester sold out. Liverpool hasn't. So,
It will.
So get on it. Get on me. And all over the UK. And I'm even adding Brighton, even though I said I wouldn't.
My tour is dannightingale.com. I've half sold out the Philharmonic in 2 weeks.
My tour will be on sale soon. Just keep an eye out. It might already be on sale now, actually, if this has gone public. So
we're going on tour. We're going on tour.
If it is, then it'll be somewhere. And if not,
just
it'll be next
3
week.
touring comedians having a chat.
I mean, there'd be 3 of the best tickets you ever buy, stand-up wise, wouldn't there?
Good fun.
Also, the next
if
time
there's no future household names left.
Leeds. I need to plug Leeds because the bigger venue wouldn't have me because they didn't think I'd sell enough tickets. So if you're in Leeds, I want to prove a fucking point. I will spend all the money that I'll make at the show on a fucking billboard in Leeds to do 25 shows in the small venue. Just to piss
Where
off.
are you doing in Leeds?
Hyde Park Book Club. Exactly. It's a fucking bookshop.
It's great.
It's supposed to be great, but it's like smaller than I wanted to do.
I've done a gig in there years ago.
It's supposed to be great.
It'll bang.
But I just want to do 112 Leeds shows.
And I know who you're trying to prove a point to. And I would love to help.
Mark Viduka.
That's what he does now. He runs a medium-sized tour venue in Leeds city centre.
From Australia.
Great. Is there any music?
Great striker.
The next time you heard us, by the way, we lived in an arena, so suck our bollocks.
Yeah. Can't believe we got the Jackson 5.
Oh, we can say that now, can't we?
The Jackson 5. Oh, no, that's the...
But he was 5. We had Uncle Tito instead of Tito.
We haven't done it yet, so that's why
he probably is an uncle.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Adam.
Uncle Tito instead of Tito.
It's good.
Tito Jackson.
Yeah.
Finn, what's the song?
This is a band from Bristol called Adult Leisure.
It's good though.
They've got a band member called David Wolford. Any relation? No. Okay. This is called Things You Don't Know Yet.
Cool.
Things You Don't Know Yet.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds shite. See you all next week. See you all next week. Au revoir.